Welcome into Topper Station, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here at the venue for tonight's match at the Murphy Gymnasium here in South Euclid, Ohio. We are on the campus of Notre Dame College for this Mountain East Conference matchup between the Notre Dame College Fighting Falcons and your West Liberty Hilltoppers. But first, this broadcast is brought to you by Belmont Savings Bank, Undos, the IBEW, a special thank you to Dr. and Mrs. Clyde Campbell, Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, Generations, Main Street Bank, and Bordis and Bordis. Again, welcome to Topper Station. I'm Isaac Basinger. Joining me is the voice of the Hilltoppers, Todd Allum. And Todd, coming into this match, the Lady Hilltoppers had a close loss down at Joe Retton Arena this past Sunday against Fairmont State. And for Notre Dame College, they're coming in here still battling at the top of the Mountain East Conference.
Yeah, these two teams still playing for seeding in the Mountain East Conference tournament. The Lady Toppers trying to catch West Virginia State. The Lady Toppers 6-14 in conference play. West Virginia State is 7-13. So there's still a chance with 2 games left in this season, Lady Toppers, to try to get a little better seed into the tournament.
Yes, both teams between West Virginia State and West Liberty have taken a game from each other, both taking a game in each other at home.
Yeah.
So going into foreign ground and going and getting a win, it's going to be coming down here. It's funny, you play a whole season, and all seasons it comes down to a couple games.
Absolutely. So that's how it goes. And, you know, that's what makes it fun. You play the whole season, like you said, and then things get going, and you get to the end of the season, and the Lady Toppers looking for a couple victories here to try to better their seed, but it really does always come down to those last few games, regardless of how many close games they played throughout the year. It really doesn't matter.
And as you mentioned, playing for seeding in the Mountain East Conference Tournament, as you've already alluded to once or twice already, the last couple games this season, Mountain East Conference Tournament next week, and then the calendar turns to March. And then you get to the point there where it's March Madness, and where anything can happen at any point, and especially for this Lady Hilltopper team that's playing a lot of close games.
Absolutely so. And with a team like the Lady Toppers that can shoot as well as they do, you know they can hit some shots from behind the arc as well. That's a big one. And the Lady Toppers, Coach Kyle Cooper said it the last time on the Scoop with Coach Coop, there's going to be a lot of teams in this conference that are afraid to play or don't want to see the Lady Toppers in the first round of that conference tournament.
Yeah, definitely so. Let's take a look back a little bit of what the last time these two came against each other happened earlier this season. The series history going into the one at the beginning of the season was 15 meetings. They're deadlocked at 7. Notre Dame College took the game earlier this season by defeating the Lady Hilltoppers 84-69. Morgan Bruner led the way for the Hilltoppers of 18 points, while Sena Adachi, a great player for Notre Dame College, had 23 points. And she's definitely going to be one of the players to watch here for Notre Dame College. Also, Jada Marone. She averages around 15.6 points per game, and as already mentioned, Sena Adachi, 18 points per game, and she seems to do it all for this Lady Falcons team.
Yeah, Sena Adachi, I mean, I think she has potential to be Conference Player of the Year in Mountain East Conference for women's basketball. She's been doing it her entire career. And if I'm not mistaken, she is a senior. It makes me happy that she's a senior. It feels like she's been around a long time. It's been a lot of fun to watch her play. But as a West Liberty fan I'm very happy to know this may be the last time she'll ever play West Liberty women's basketball. But the other side of it is she has a younger sister that's a freshman.
Yeah, you have to look at the positives and the negatives. And she's kind of like the player for everyone made the joke about Perry Ellis when he played at Kansas. Yeah. It just seems like they've been there for forever. And now when they finally graduate, and you go, oh, would they graduate after 7 or 8 years?
Yeah.
Now, Sena Adachi will move on. Her sister will take her place in the next season. And the players to watch for the Lady Hilltoppers in this one are Morgan Bruner and Taylor Johnson. Morgan Bruner coming in this game 37% from the field, 34% from behind the arc from three-point land. The nation's best free throw percentage, 96% from the line. And she averages 17.7 points per game. And Taylor Johnson, just a touch under 40% from the field, 27.5% from behind the arc, free throw percentage of 83, and it averages 17 points per game.
Well, it's already almost a packed house here at Murphy Gymnasium on the campus of Notre Dame College. And a band, the band taking up a big portion of that for Notre Dame College. It'll be similar to what we had to face at Fairmont State for the women's and men's games down there this past Sunday. Their band very much into it, made it a very fun college atmosphere. Hoping for the same tonight.
Yeah, it definitely should be a great atmosphere here at Murphy Gymnasium as we're a few moments away from the playing of the national anthem. So we will step aside. We'll actually keep it here for the national anthem. So we please enjoy everyone to come in and listen in. Let's say thank you to everyone that listened in. You got to say a big thank you to Notre Dame College's band. Did a great job with that rendition of the national anthem.
Absolutely so.
As we are getting ready for starting lineups here in a few moments. First, we'll do the Lady Hilltoppers of West Liberty. The first starter will be number 3, Liv Belknap, the 5'7" junior from Dover, Ohio. Averages around 12 points per game, has been on a roll of late. And then number 5, Audrey Tingle, the 5'6" junior from West Lafayette, Ohio. 6 points per game, 8 rebounds per game. Really just a overall do-it-all person for the Lady Hilltoppers. And then number 22, Taylor Johnson, the 5'9" senior from Pickerington, Ohio. Averages 17 points per game and 5 rebounds per game. One of our players to watch coming into this one. Number 24, Jackie Kitts, the 5'9" junior from Erie, Pennsylvania. Averages 4 points per game and 4 rebounds as well. And then number 34, Morgan Bruner, the 5'9" senior from Wheeling, West Virginia. Averaging 17.7 points per game and just under 4 rebounds. Their head coach is Kyle Cooper in his 3rd season with a record of 44-42. Now as they turn down the lights here at Murphy Gymnasium for the starters for Notre Dame College. Coming out of their tunnel first, they have the smoke and everything here. The spotlight about ready to come down on them is going to be number 4, Jada Monroe, the 5'5" sophomore from Beara, Ohio. Following her is going to be number 5, Stana Adachi, the 5'7" guard, the senior from Ithaca, Ohio. Following her is going to be number 20, Jessie Stout, the 5'11" senior forward from Stowe, Ohio. Then after her will be number 23, Jen Aduho, the 5'10" junior from Erie, Pennsylvania. And you might have heard Erie, Pennsylvania. Her and Jackie Kitts played on the same runner-up state championship team in Pennsylvania. And then rounding out the starting lineup is number 33, Katie Karalik, the 5'8" guard, and she is a senior from Macedonia, Ohio. Their head coach is Lauren Macer. And she has an overall record of 61-26 here in her 3rd season at her alma mater. She was also a 1,000-point scorer here for Notre Dame College. We are moments away from tip-off here.
We told you about the 2 players from these 2 different teams, Jackie Kitts and Jenna Duho, were teammates in high school and then in college. It was the head coach for the Toppers women's team, Kyle Cooper, and the Notre Dame College's men's head coach, Mark Richmond, were student managers for John Beeline on WVU's 0506 Sweet 16 team. So they're not coaching against each other necessarily, but the schools are tonight. They're in the same building.
As you can hear, it's time to get ready to rumble here at Murphy Gymnasium. The Lady Hilltoppers will go right to left here in the first half. Notre Dame College will go left to right. West Liberty in their normal away, all black uniforms of gold trim. Notre Dame College in the gray uniforms of white trim with gold around the numbers and letters. As they start out on offense, as this pass is going to be thrown away by number 4, Marone, and it'll be West Liberty basketball.
And Marone a little bit off the mark. She's trying to get to Jessie Stout, but the Lady Topper defense right there to make sure she had bad vision on that one.
Notre Dame College comes out in a full court press here as Audrey Tingle gets it up to Liv Belknap, who controls it to Jackie Kitts, and they're going to go drive straight in the lane. Audrey Tingle off the glass and in.
Tingle, a good job driving there. Had the disadvantage of going against Stouts. Stouts, a good bit taller than her at 5'11". Still got the bucket.
Santa Adachi for 3. Off the mark this time. Rebound inside by Stout. Get out to Monroe. To the far side, but this one will go out of bounds. It will be Lady Hilltopper basketball.
Now the officials are going to have a talk. I believe this ball was kicked by West Liberty. We'll see.
As they will go and they change their call, it will be Notre Dame College basketball. They will go and they will reset the shot clock as they move it back to 13 seconds. Sena Adachi will inbound from the far side of the floor. She gets it in to Monroe. Cross court pass to Kerlick. Kerlick right back to Monroe. Monroe inside, kicks it back out. Adachi right wing 3. This one is also off the mark. Rebound inside by Adono. She is in the corner. Picks up her dribble, kicks it back out to Kerlick. Kerlick, cross court pass to Maroon. Inside to Stout. Stout, Jackie Kitts on her turnaround jumper off the glass and good. We are tied with 8:35 remaining in the first quarter. Full court press here as they get a foul on the floor. This one should be on Santa Adachi, and it is. That's the first foul of the quarter, and the first one on the senior. Notre Dame College coming out into the full court press as they did at the beginning of the game. Sort of like the West Liberty men's team. Maybe not as much pressure, maybe backed off just a little bit. West Liberty basketball. Audrey Tingle down inside to Morgan Bruner, who's at the elbow. Moves over to the left elbow, back to Jackie Kitts. It's top of the key to Taylor Johnson. Johnson will drive, step back, keeps going, gets rid of it to Liv Belknap. Belknap trying to get around Adachi. Picks up her dribble back at the Audrey Tingle. 12 on a shot clock. Tingle inside, contact made, and there's going to be a foul against Notre Dame College.
Well, the offense right now, at least early on, the two opportunities the Lady Toppers have had, both have been Tingle layups. Didn't make this one, but she gets 2 shots on the foul.
That foul was on number 4, Jada Maroon, the 5'5 sophomore. As Tingle's first free throw goes in and out. 8:11 on the clock remaining in the first quarter. Tingle's second fire. This one was good. Lady Hilltoppers take the 1-point lead. Maroon will slowly work it down the floor. Now picks up the pace just a little bit. Gets it over to Kerlick. Kerlick inside to Stout. Stout looking, finds Kerlick. Kerlick in the middle of the lane will drive against Jackie Kitts. This one's off the rim. Adunho inside gets the offensive rebound and the putback. Puts Notre Dame College on top.
Yeah, Adunho right there doing a great job on the boards. It's her second rebound of the night.
Kerlick deflects the pass. Lady Hilltoppers just get it over the line before it needs to. The official indicates this one was tipped and it goes back over half court. Lady Hilltoppers move the basketball down. Liv Belknap, right wing corner, and it's good. Liv Belknap from downtown.
Belknap continuing the stellar play the last handful of games. She's had a couple career highs, trying to get another one tonight.
Santa Adachi on the left wing. Pass inside. Ho is not there to pick it off. Liv Belknap is right there. Bruner for 3. Back to back. Can it be? It cannot. Rebound by Santa Adachi. They're going to push the pressure to Maroon. Maroon will slow it down for a second. Morgan Bruner tries to poke it away, loses it for a second, gets it right back. But this one's going to be tipped away by Audrey Tingle. Tingle will take it down the floor, up to Liv Belknap. Belknap with a layup off the glass, no good. Rebound by Audrey Tingle. Lady Hilltoppers will curl it back. Taylor Johnson loses it, and now we will reset with Notre Dame College with the basketball. St. Aldaci will control it. Pass inside to Jesse Stout. Stout's shot's going to be blocked by Morgan Bruner. Audrey Tingle will take it from there. Up to Taylor Johnson on the right wing. Johnson, she steps back for three. This one's off the iron, cannot fall. Rebound by Jackie Kitts. And they curl it back up to the top of the key to Audrey Tingle. Belknap thinks about the three, doesn't take it. Will drive, loses it, gets this one poked away by Maroon. And they're going to try to go for the home run pass to St. Aldaci. They do, but she can't make the layup with 6:20 remaining in the first quarter. Fast pace. Both teams like to play with the up-tempo. Jackie Kitts into the right side of the floor. Audrey Tingle for three. This one's just a little bit short. Rebound by number 20, Jesse Stout. Kerlich slows down the pace for a second. Notre Dame College will stop to catch their breath for a moment.
I think Notre Dame wants to slow things down on the offensive end because when they're going this fast pace, at least in this game, it's not working for them.
Maroon loses this one and forces the turnover here. Audrey Tingle takes it away. 3-on-1 down the other end. Kick it out for three in the outside. Taylor Johnson king at the fall. Battle for the rebound. This one goes out of bounds and will beat Notre Dame College basketball.
Taking a look at the stats early on, about 4 minutes and 20 seconds have been played. 4 turnovers so far for Notre Dame College, 2 for the Lady Toppers, 3 steals for West Liberty.
Couple substitutions for the Lady Hilltoppers or normal rotation. Grace Fodor into the game along with Corinne Thomas. Marissa Finazzo. She also entered the game for Notre Dame College. Teresa Parr at the top of the key. One step too quick. That's going to be a travel. It will be Lady Hilltopper basketball.
And usually when this Toppers substitute early in this game, it's usually Morgan Bruner and Liv Belknap, but this time it was Morgan and Taylor Johnson coming out. Liv stays in.
5:20 remaining in the first quarter. Grace Fodor in the left corner. The Jackie Kitts, they swing it around to Liv Belknap, the right wing. Back to the left wing to Audrey Tingle. Now Corinne Thomas down to the corner. Grace Fodor looks inside. The drive, picks up her dribble. Back to Jackie Kitts. She chucks it up from deep land, and this one is good for Jackie Kitts from downtown.
5-point lead for the Lady Toppers now. We've said it all year. You cannot leave Jackie open from three. She will hit it, and she did it there.
Under 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Driving now is Teresa Parr. This one does not fall. Rebound by Corinne Thomas. Parr's playing close defense against Audrey Tingle, who slips on the floor but keeps possession. Belknap, right side of the floor. Floater up and good. Lady Hilltoppers are up 11-4.
Lady Toppers taking it to Notre Dame College right now. Again, this is why we told you, one of the reasons some of these top teams don't want to see West Liberty in that first game of the conference tournament.
Finazzo dumps off the pass to Ramlow. St. Aldaci to the far side of the corner. Driving now is Finazzo inside to Adujo, and Adujo with a good pass from Finazzo gets the easy basket. Full court pressure still from Notre Dame College, almost forced to steal, but Grace Fodor will break the press. Fodor all the way down, coast to coast, and she gets the basket to fall.
Grace Fodor, what a game she had in Fairmont this past Sunday. She's going to try to repeat her efforts, kind of like Liv Belknap.
Lady Hilltoppers are up 13-6. Under 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Adachi inside to Teresa Parr. Inside to Adujo. Adujo doing work underneath, gets this basket to fall.
Adujo's got 6 of the 8 points for Notre Dame College.
As Audrey Tingle Trap throws it off of Teresa Parr, and that will be our first media timeout. And our score here is Lady Hilltoppers are up 13-8. We'll be right back here on Topper Station.
It's Alexis from West Liberty University inviting all alumni and friends to Topper Takeover during the Mountain East Conference Basketball Tournament at West Banco Arena. Stop by River City in downtown Wheeling for WLU swag giveaways, update your contact information, and enjoy the West Liberty party. Topper Takeover will tip off 2 hours before each WLU basketball game with drink and food specials Wednesday through Saturday and live entertainment on Friday and Saturday. Find out more at westliberty.edu/Topper Takeover.
Welcome back on the Topper Station. Quick moving pace here so far. The Lady Hilltoppers take the advantage, though, up 13-8 so far here at Murphy Gymnasium.
Yeah, as you said earlier in the broadcast, this is one where both these teams enjoy playing with this fast pace and this style of play. Right now, Notre Dame probably expects they'd have the lead in this kind of game against the Lady Toppers. Right now, you're starting to see the potential this Lady Topper team has had all season long, the way they can play, and they're doing it early in this ball game.
They definitely are. And one thing to notice so far, no fouls for the Lady Hilltoppers, forcing Notre Dame College to take shots on the outside, something that West Liberty, it's almost a plan to do. No easy baskets inside, besides those last two by a duo. West Liberty basketball out of the timeout. Audrey Tingle will take it up the floor. Same five on the floor for the Lady Hilltoppers as they were last time. This one is knocked out of bounds by number 4, Jada Marone. It's going to be West Liberty basketball. 19 on the shot clock, 3:27 on the game clock. Pressuring every single pass to Notre Dame College. Tingle inside, gets this one stripped away off of Marissa Finazzo. It'll be West Liberty basketball. Inbounding now for West Liberty is Audrey Tingle. Tingle gets it in to Jackie, gets the top of the key to Grace Fodor. Fodor one-on-one, loses her dribble, gets it back. And this time, Liv Belknap can't handle the hot pass, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Notre Dame College basketball.
Just off the tips of Liv there. Unfortunate for the Lady Toppers. They look to extend their lead.
Finazzo gets it into Ramlow. Ramlow moves towards the top of the key. She takes a deep three. This one's off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound by Audrey Tingle. Tingle moves it down the floor. Hands it off to Liv Belknap. Belknap towards the top of the key. Hands it off the kits to Audrey Tingle to the corner. Corinne Thomas. Corinne Thomas for three. This one's off the mark. Battle for the basketball underneath. Won by Jackie Kitts. Inside Jack to Audrey Tingle. And one. Audrey Tingle will head to the line.
What a play by Jackie Kitts. There were two Falcons right there, and she outreaches both of them. Gets the putback that didn't go, but Audrey Tingle was right there to get the bucket and one. The Lady Toppers do extend their lead.
As that foul was on number 14, Teresa Parr. As Audrey Tingle will shoot one at the line as Lady Hilltoppers go through and make some substitutions. On the floor now for the Lady Hilltoppers, Monica Bragg, Morgan Bruner, and Taylor Johnson.
We got all five of the Lady Topper seniors out there that'll be honored. All four, I apologize. It'll be honored this coming Saturday as they take on Wheeling at home at the ASRC.
Lady Hilltoppers currently doubling up Notre Dame College. Inside, Justice Stout kicks out to Marone. Marone underneath to Adachi, who kicks it back to Marone. Marone inside, Aduho wide open underneath and gets a one off the glass and good.
Lady Toppers playing a zone defense on that possession. Aduho, 8 of the 10 points.
And a battle for the basketball, and they're going to get an offensive foul against Grace Fodor. Seda Adachi right there, seemed to be in position at the moment. And Grace tried to go through her to get the basketball. The officials don't miss this one. It'll be Notre Dame College basketball.
And you could see that Santa Adachi definitely had that first step towards the basketball. I believe that was a good call.
Marone inside to Stout. Just quick passing so far from Notre Dame College. Marone for three. This one is also off the mark. Rebound by Taylor Johnson, who gets it up to Audrey Tingle.
Lady Toppers playing that zone defense again that last possession.
To the top of the key to Grace Fodor. To the right side of the floor to Taylor Johnson. Johnson picks up her dribble back to Fodor. To Morgan Bruner. Top of the key. Lady Hilltoppers, good ball movement so far. Tingle throws it in between two Lady Toppers. This one goes out of bounds. It'll be Notre Dame College basketball.
And a little bit off the mark there. The Lady Toppers having a tough time trying to get any penetration beyond her inside of the perimeter of the three-point line. And again, without a true post present on this team, it makes it a little bit difficult.
Ramlow gets it inside, who kicks it right back out. Pass underneath to Aduho again, who's right there at the rim and gets an easy layup.
Aduho now with 10 of the 12 points.
As Monroe falls down at the far end, comes back. Taylor Johnson shoots a mid-range jumper, can't get the fall, and they're going to get a foul underneath on the rebound on Audrey Tingle. That's going to be Audrey's first, team second of the quarter. Marone gets it up to Sena Adachi. Skip pass to Ramlow. Ramlow's mid-range jumper is good on the left side of the floor. Just now, the Lady Hilltoppers lead is up to 2. Under a minute remaining in the first quarter. Bruner drives on the left side, can't get it to fall. Rebound by Adujo. Marone kicks it out. Another mid-range jumper. This one's also good for Stout, and we have a tie game with 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
And now Notre Dame showing why they're one of the top teams in the conference that have the most wins in the conference this season.
As Audrey Tingle was tripped driving inside, they're going to get a foul here on number 4, Jada Marone. That's going to be her second foul, team 4th of the quarter. Just like that, Coach Macer will pull the plug there on number 4, Marone. She's taken out of the game.
Now, Notre Dame has a little bit more depth than the Lady Toppers do. They're able to use it a little bit more effectively. They're not worried about getting in foul trouble too much.
Tingle inbounds it, quick foul called. Fouls on number 24, Kylie Ramlow. This one will result in 3 throws for the Lady Hilltoppers. That's the 5th foul of the quarter. At the line now is senior Monica Bragg. Bragg's first free throw off the front iron and no good. 36 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Monica, 68% free throw shooter on the year.
As this one will fall for Monica Bragg. Lady Hilltoppers have the 1-point lead with 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. About a 6-second differential between the shot and game clock. Controlling it now is Ramlow. They get a foul inside, but it's going to be going the other way. This one's going to go on the newly entered number 25, Julie Kemp.
Yeah, didn't see it. Not able to tell you if it was a good call or not. Julie Kemp did not like it, but it doesn't usually happen when it's an offensive foul away from the ball. Nobody likes it.
Lady Hilltoppers will slow it down and take the last shot. Taylor Johnson takes it from the logo on the far side, on the near side of the court here at Murphy Gymnasium. She drives, step back jumper. Taylor Johnson, this one can't fall. Rebound by Stout. Full court heave, Basena Adachi. This one doesn't even get even close to the rim, and that's how the first quarter play will end. Lady Hilltoppers have the 1-point lead. They'll be right back here for the second quarter of play on Topper Station. Welcome back on the Topper Station. Lady Hilltoppers lead 17-16 to begin the second quarter of play. Just looking at some of the stats from the first half. Lady Hilltoppers are shooting 40% from the game, 33.3% from County York, 1/3. If I can do my math correctly, if that is correct there,
Yep.
Todd. As for Notre Dame College, 50% from the field, 8 of 16, are 0 from 4 from behind the arc. No three-pointer so far for Lady Fighting Falcons.
And I think it's only a matter of time before one of them hits a three-pointer for Notre Dame. But, again, it's Jen Adujo is just 5 for 5 with 2 rebounds, 10 points so far, and a steal in 9 minutes of play.
Belknap shoots a 3 right off the get-go here. The quarter goes out of bounds. It will be Notre Dame College basketball.
The good thing for the Lady Toppers is Jen Adujo not on the floor to start the second quarter.
Bringing the ball down the floor is Teresa Parr. Kylie Ramlow. Ramlow moves towards the top of the key, looks inside, can't get it in there. Sena Adachi will now control it. 12 on a shot clock. Step back three for Sena Adachi, and this one's nothing but net.
Yep, and there it is. That three that kind of knew was coming, and Sena Adachi gets it.
Her first points of the game. Jackie Kitts looks to answer. She gets it over to Grace Falk, who's on the floor. Into the corner. Liv Belknap to the top of the key. They swing it around again to Grace Falk. Back to the top of the key to Liv Belknap. Audrey Tingle, 12 on a shot clock. 9:09 remaining in the quarter. Taylor Johnson sneaks through two Falcons underneath and ties up the game.
Yeah, it sure looked like the two Notre Dame defenders thought that ball was going to go to Notre Dame, but luckily for Taylor, she's able to just slip right through the both of them and get the easy bucket with nobody around.
Lady Hilltoppers in man-to-man again. Ramlow for three. Off the front iron, no good. Battle for the rebound underneath. Liv Belknap tips it over to Taylor Johnson. Lady Hilltoppers have it. 8:40 remaining in the first half. Taylor Johnson slips on the floor. It's eventually going to be taken by Julie Kemp, who kicks it up to number 14, Parr. Parr shot's no good. She gets her own rebound right back again. Gets this one off the glass and good. Seeing a couple players so far tonight slipping on the floor. Jackie Kitts inside. Euro step. Count the basket, says the official. Jackie Kitts will look to make it and one. That foul is going to be on number 14, Teresa Parr. Her second. We'll probably see her take a seat here in a few moments. Team first of the quarter. And just as they say that, number 23, Jen Adujo, comes right back in the game for Teresa Parr.
Jackie's got an opportunity here to get a share for the team high in points so far. Be her sixth if she can convert the and one.
She cannot. We're still tied. 8:15 remaining in the second quarter. Adujo will move it down the floor.
The two former teammates going up against each other as Jackie Kitts will guard her.
Sena Adachi now at the top of the key to Ramlow. Ramlow gives it right back to Adachi, and she gets it to fall. 23-21. Notre Dame College leads. Under 8 minutes. Grace Falk on the right wing to the top of the key. Lady Hilltoppers moving the basketball around. Taylor Johnson. Johnson in the middle of the lane. This one rattles home, and we're back tied again.
And the men's team for West Liberty in the crowd right now watching this ball game, and they really enjoyed the move from Taylor Johnson on that one. A few of them had to stand up and kind of give their applause.
Julie Stout inside for the pass from Sena Adachi. Notre Dame College right back with the lead, 25-23. Liv Belknap at the left elbow gets it back to Jackie Kitts to Audrey Tingle. Grace Falk. Taylor Johnson. Johnson in the middle of the lane will go up and under. Can't get it to fall, but they're getting a foul underneath on number 25. That's on Julie Kemp. That's going to be her second as well. Team second of the quarter.
Kemp not happy with the call and substitutions for Notre Dame.
Couldn't really see the foul. Was at a bad angle for us here. The official was right underneath the basket. Must have saw something we couldn't have. Taylor Johnson at the line, shooting two. Her first one's off the front iron and no good. As this one is good for Taylor Johnson. The Lady Hilltoppers have a 1-point deficit.
It looks like the Lady Toppers back in the zone. The 1-3-1.
Sena Adachi, actually it's her sister Marina Adachi. This pass goes to Sena Adachi. She goes right inside the three-point line, makes the mid-range jumper. 27-24.
That's something Sena Adachi has been able to do for years. Doesn't matter what you do defensively.
And then Audrey Tingle comes down and puts him in the spin cycle and off the glass and good.
That might have been the best move I've seen Audrey make the entire season, the spin move in the paint.
Panazzo gets it inside to Jesse Stout. Into the corner to Sena Adachi, who saves her from going out of bounds. Panazzo spins around. This one's going to be tipped, but it's actually going to be controlled by Notre Dame College. Into the corner. Panazzo drives baseline. Jackie Kitts is right there. Pass goes out to the other Adachi for Marana. Marana is going to go inside. Floats this one with 2 on the shot clock. Can't get the fall. Rebound by Stout. Fresh 20 for Notre Dame College. Cross-court pass. Panazzo to Sena Adachi. Adachi deep three. This one's good as she rattles it home.
Sena Adachi now up to 10 points, a share in the game and team high with Jen Aduho.
5:45 remaining in the first half. Lady Hilltoppers have a 4-point deficit. Belknap will drive inside, goes for the layup, can't get this one to fall. Good defense by Notre Dame College. Marina Adachi. Nobody home's going to drive, goes for a pump fake though, but she can't make the basket. Rebound by Taylor Johnson. Johnson will take it herself. Aduho's right there of defense. She definitely affected that shot as that one's no good. Up and down the floor they go. Sena Adachi inside to Finazzo. Finazzo up and under move. Actually kicks it out and passes it. Adachi will have it out towards the top of the key with 15 on the shot clock, 5:10 on the game clock. Quick passing. Finazzo with 7 on the shot clock. Sena Adachi for 3, no good. They're going to get a tie up underneath for the basketball as number 20, Jessie Stout, was right there to tie it up. As that's going to bring us to our next media timeout. Lady Hilltoppers trail 30-26, so we'll be right back here on Topper Station.
When I initially came to West Liberty to check out the school, the campus visit was definitely a big factor in me choosing West Liberty. I just loved the beauty and history of the campus. I came up for Black and Gold Day. I had had a tour guide give me a tour around the university, and that first day here I noticed how the tour guide was saying hi to everyone, how he knew all the professors, and I just thought that was really something special about West Liberty.
Welcome back into Topper Station. 4:58 remaining in the first half. Notre Dame College has the 4-point lead at the moment.
Yeah, it's been a good ball game back and forth so far. You take a look at some of the stats. Rebounding, Notre Dame has the advantage 16-10 over the Lady Toppers. West Liberty was 7 defensive, 3 offensive. Notre Dame 10 defensive, 6 offensive rebounds. Notre Dame has 11 assists on their 14 made shots so far. The Lady Toppers just 3 assists on their 10 made shots. And shooting over 50% right now from the field is Notre Dame.
And just as you look at that real quick, Sena Adachi, 0 points at the end of the first quarter, 10 already.
Yep.
Notre Dame College basketball, because they have the arrow in her favor. Shot inside is made by number 34, Tammy Ridley. Lady Hilltoppers have the basketball. Grace Fodor drives on the left side of the floor. She's going to be fouled, and Grace Fodor will head to the line. This foul is on number 10, Marine Adachi. Her first, team third of the quarter.
Grace, again, trying to follow up her great ball game at Fairmont State. At Fairmont, she was a perfect 5 for 5 in the first half, went 5 of 6 from the line in the first half as well. She had 15 points.
As she knocks down the first. Grace, one of the seniors on this team, as she goes 2-2.
She's still perfect in this game so far. 4 points, a field goal, and 2 free throws.
Marissa Finazzo brings it down the floor. Ridley inside of Morgan Brunard. Turnaround baby hook. This one gets the rattle home with a hometown bounce.
Exactly what it was, a friendly bounce for her. She got it. Notre Dame extends the lead.
Corinne Thomas, top of the key. She tries from downtown. This one's off the glass and the back of the rim. No good. Rebound by Sena Adachi. Adachi, Aduho, one step too quick, and that's going to be a travel.
Lady Toppers back in that man-to-man defense now as well.
Full court man-to-man for Notre Dame College. Is Finazzo right there in front of Audrey Tingle. He kicks it up to Taylor Johnson. Johnson, hand off to Grace Fodor. Fodor, too much speed, gets around the end and lays it up and in.
As soon as, it was basically Grace Fodor taking a handoff from the quarterback, and Taylor Johnson saw the open lane, took off. No one's going to catch her. Wide open layup for her Grace.
As they would say in football, you could drive a truck through that hole. 4-point lead for Notre Dame College. Sena Adachi takes it over to her sister Marina Adachi. Back to Sena. Sena Adachi inside down the left side of the floor, off the hot glass, and no good. Rebound by Taylor Johnson. Loses it for a second, gets it right back. Gets it over to Audrey Tingle. Tingle looks to push it, gets up to Taylor Johnson. Is going to go inside. Contact made, no foul called. Rebound by Notre Dame College. Going right down the end, trying to go coast to coast, was number 33, Katie Karalik, but right there to get the basket is Ridley on the offensive rebound.
Ridley just too good. Nobody able to compare to what she's able to do in the paint for West Liberty.
As she affects a shot here, as they call a jump ball. It looked like Grace Schroeder almost traveled there. She went up for the shot. Right there was Ridley to get a hand on it, and they call a jump ball. West Liberty basketball, 2:57 remaining in the quarter.
I think Notre Dame College wanted to travel because she came back down with the ball, never shot it.
Taylor Johnson tries to go up and under, cannot. Notre Dame College has the basketball. Marina Adachi. Ball eventually over to Sana Adachi. Sisters skate it back and forth. Sana Adachi listens over to Coach Macer for the play. Inside to Ridley. Ridley, Corinne Thomas on her turnaround baby hook, and it is good. 8-point lead at the moment for Notre Dame College.
Again, Notre Dame noticing that West Liberty with not a true post player in the lineup right now. They're taking advantage completely with Tamia Ridley.
Right now, West Liberty has the basketball. Grace Fodor inside, contact made, no foul called. Battle for the basketball underneath. Grace Fodor wins it, tries to pass it, laying on her stomach, but this one's eventually going to be taken away by Finazzo. Finazzo gets it down the floor. Marina Adachi, mid-range jumper, high off the glass, and it's good. 10-point lead for Notre Dame College.
Yeah, the Adachi sisters are now getting it going now. Marina with her first points.
Almost a little battle between the sisters, and whatever you can do, I can do better.
Right now, I'd say I'd take Sana, the senior.
Audrey Tingle now controls it, backs down Finazzo, hands it off to Taylor Johnson. Johnson's trying to find space, kicks it out. Corinne Thomas under 10 on the shot clock, gets around Ridley, pass to Audrey Tingle. Top of the key, three for Corinne Thomas, and the freshman knocks the shot down as Coach Cooper and the Lady Hilltoppers will call a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it right here.
Well, what the Lady Toppers just did with Corinne Thomas is exactly the way to get those post players out of the ball game. Get them not a total advantage for the other team. Force them to come out to the perimeter to defend. And then Corinne Thomas had plenty of time. Tamia Ridley could not get out to defend and drains the three-point shot. If West Liberty can continue to do that when Notre Dame's trying to take advantage of the post players offensively, take over defensively, or on the other end of the floor, make them defend. And it's going to be a tough time for Ridley or anybody they have to try to defend the three-point shot of the Lady Top.
Let's take a look at the stats real quick. Points in the paint is the one that sticks out to me right now. Notre Dame College, 26 points in the paint compared to West Liberty's 18.
And a lot of those have to do, again, Ridley with that 8-point difference right there. She's 4 of 4 from the field, and I can almost guarantee all of her shots have been in the paint.
Marissa Finazzo hands it off inside, quick pass underneath. That's just going to be curled out. To the top of the key, Finazzo into the corner. Inside to Ramlow. This one for three by Ramlow. Cannot get it to fall. She gets the offensive rebound. Under a minute remaining here in the first half. Karalik inside on Audrey Tingle. Sees the mismatch but can't take advantage. Olga Bruner gets the rebound. Bruner picks up her dribble. Then eventually gets it over to Audrey Tingle. We'll slow it down for just a touch. 15 on the shot clock, 35 seconds on the game clock. Bruner open for three. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound inside by Corinne Thomas. Almost gets it poked away, goes right back up, and they're going to get a foul underneath on Sana Adachi. Her second, team fourth of the quarter.
This is going to be big here for the Lady Toppers. If Corinne Thomas, the freshman, can hit these free throws, it'll make it a 5-point ball game. And you never know. Lady Toppers may get another offensive opportunity before this quarter or this half ends.
Freshman Corinne Thomas at the line. Shot clock has been turned off. 26.5 seconds remaining. And this one touched every single part of the rim, but it did everything but drop.
So close to falling, but just couldn't.
Thomas gets this one to fall. Jackie coming to the game for Corinne Thomas. Notre Dame College with a 6-point lead. Shot clock is off. Imagine they will hold it for the last shot. They control the basketball. Ramlow. Inside, Finazzo gets this one to fall. 10 seconds on a shot. The Lady Hilltoppers can still get a possession out of this one. Down to 5 seconds. Audrey Tingle, Taylor Johnson. Lady Hilltoppers got to get up a shot as they're going to throw this one away. And that's, you hear the buzzer sound. And that's how the first half of play will end, Todd. Lady Hilltoppers down 42-34.
And again, you take a look at the rebounds, a big advantage for Notre Dame in this one, 23-14. They have that 9 rebound advantage, and they have 9 offensive boards in that first half. That's a big one that sticks out to me.
They definitely should, and St. Adachi coming alive in the second quarter definitely has been the difference so far as she finishes the first half with 10 points. As we are at halftime right now, again, Notre Dame College is up 42-34. We'll be right back for the second half of play here on Topper Station.
Hi, my name is Cody Wagner. I'm a criminal justice major here at West Liberty University. I'm going to show you what it's like to be a student in this program. Now we're going to go to my victims of crime class with Dr. Bell.
What we do is we just talked about chapter 6, which was the child maltreatment, child abuse, child neglect.
The CJA program really focuses on all the different aspects of criminal justice, as in corrections, law enforcement, and law. Dr. Bell has the networking capabilities to be able to help propel you into the criminal justice system in whatever which way you want to go, which makes it a little bit more unique compared to just somebody running the program out of a book. So sometimes during my free time, I like to come out and throw a football on the quad with my friends. You can use your bachelor's to go on to grad school, so you can go in here into the graduate program of criminology, or you can just use your bachelor's to enter into the criminal justice field in terms of law enforcement. For me, I'm using my criminal justice bachelor's to go to law school. Hi, now we're going to go to my internship at the Ohio County Courthouse. This semester, I'm doing an internship at the Ohio County Prosecuting Office. Everyone in the criminal justice major is required to do a 200-hour internship. It's nice that I have the opportunity to do an internship through the school that will prepare me for the exact field that I plan on entering after graduating. Being at the internship has showed me what it's like to be an attorney more than what you see on TV. Going to court is the fun side. You don't really see all the detailed paperwork that you have to go through and all the work that they really put in behind the scenes. So really the internship's just sparking more of my curiosity to get more involved. Now we're at the Fight Out House. I like to just hang out here and play video games with my brothers. I'm president of Phi Delta Theta on campus. We're an international fraternity that strives on business as well as social aspects. We really try to take in our members and help create them into the best versions of themselves. Whenever I joined, I wasn't really doing so hot in my academics. I wasn't very social. I instantly gained a whole new network of friends. So tonight we're hosting our bid dinner for all the new recruits for Phi Delta. Well, I transferred to West Liberty my freshman year. I really liked the campus life. I noticed that it was a little bit different than what I had been experiencing. The students were really active, engaging one another. There was a lot of different clubs and organizations, including Greek life. My GPA instantly rose to a 4.0. I became more involved. I joined student government. I joined Greek life. Now I'm the president of my fraternity. So it's really helped me grow as a person transferring here. Hopefully this gave you a look at what it's like to be a student at West Liberty University. For more information on the criminal justice program, check out the website.
Hi, I'm Kaylee, and I'm a biology pre-med student here at West Liberty, and I'm going to show you what it's like to be a student in this program. Now we're heading into biochem with Dr. Schmidt. I decided to go into pre-med at West Liberty because I knew it was a small, well-known program, and I had always wanted to do something in the medical field.
Today we're going to continue on with our discussion of Chapter 7, talking about carbohydrates. Alright, but it's been a while since we've done a fun little critical thinking question. So, before we get into the lecture material, we are going to do a little critical thinking question. What we should do first? Draw them. That would be super helpful. So go ahead. We'll start with our favorite.
The classes that I'm taking right now are definitely very difficult and very serious. They're mostly lecture-based, but the professors still do a great job of getting people engaged and involved in classes. So today we're heading into our biology club cabinet meeting.
We have the bake sale going on. Somebody needs to make a sign for that, which I can do. I can make a sign.
I've been a part of Bio Club since freshman year. Definitely free pizza got me to go to the first meeting because we have pizza at every meeting. But it's a way that I met so many other biology students, especially upperclassmen who are in the same major. So you form relationships with people who have taken classes that you have to take, and you learn helpful tips from them. It's just like a really good community between the biology program. So now I'm going to be working on my independent research project with Dr. Schmidt, which focuses on how oxygen affects immune responses to Francisella.
What we're going to be doing today, Kaylee, is we are going to be doing an ELISA. Okay? And what ELISAs do is they allow us to measure.
I knew coming into college that I wanted to do some sort of undergraduate research, especially because most medical programs look for that on your CV or your resume. So I waited until the beginning of sophomore year once I had adjusted to college, and I knew Dr. Schmidt had a relatively small lab, so I decided to go and talk to her so I could get more one-on-one hands-on learning experiences with her. A lot of medical school programs look for undergraduate research because it shows that you can multitask between just doing your studies and allotting time for something else. And a lot of programs actually require you to do research when you're in graduate school. So we're in the horizontal laboratory right now, and I'm currently working with mouse macrophages and Francisella tularensis, which is usually plated on chocolate agar, which looks like this. It's not actually made of chocolate though. These are the mouse macrophages in here, and this flask is just meant for cells to grow, so the cells actually adhere to the back of the flask, so when you look under the microscope, they are stuck to the bottom of the flask. Now we're heading into molecular biology with Dr. Kreisberg. It's definitely difficult, but it's so nice having such small class sizes because you really get to know your professors. And a lot of the times I won't even schedule appointments to meet with my professors if I have a question. Like, their doors are just always open, they're always willing to help. You can just walk in, they'll help you with anything, where like I knew I wanted a smaller school for that reason, for that more one-on-one attention. Today I'm working in the microbiology lab with Dr. Kreisberg. A big reason that I chose West Lib was definitely affordability. I'm an Elbin Scholar because of my high school GPA and my ACT score from in high school, and it's something that sold my family from the very first visit. And also, even though I'm technically out of state, I get the metro rate, which is awesome because it does bring tuition down so much from when we were first looking, thinking, oh, an out-of-state school, it's probably so expensive, but it's not. I'm also on the volleyball team here at West Liberty, and we're getting ready to have our last match of the regular season. student athlete definitely has taught me time management. It's really difficult when you have a stretch of away games that could be 4, 5, 6 hours away on a Tuesday night when you have class at 8 a.m. on Wednesday morning. But I personally think it helps me because I know I need to study for certain exams or classes because I don't have time to procrastinate or to slack off.
I hope this gave you a good look at what it's like to be a biology pre-med major here at West Liberty. For more information, check out the website.
Hey, I'm Dalton Manor, and I'm from Wheeling, West Virginia, and I'm a visual communications design major at West Liberty University. Today, I'm here to give you an inside look at this program. Let's go check out my graphic design history class. Right now, we're going to hang our Victorian ad project for a critique.
So we're looking at what makes it a Victorian ad, for one, and then two, what makes it work as a composition and with the typography and the concept.
Really enjoy this one right here. I really like the aesthetic about it, the black and gray and white. At this time, probably chromolithography wasn't being used, and so they preferred the black, white, gray over something that uses chromolithography, which is color printing. In my Design 2 class, we're using cardboard to construct three-dimensional tiny homes. For me, I think my favorite part of this major is the different variety of classes offered here at West Liberty. We're first instructed with a lot of foundation principles, and it gives us the ability to take those principles and apply them to projects in the future. This program really offers a hands-on approach to learning. My design classes, we get to work on three-dimensional objects like with cardboard and wire, and I think that's a really great experience to expand an artist's ability to work with different media. Sometimes it's nice just to hang out at the union and work on homework.
Welcome back into Chopper Station. Isaac Basinger, Todd Ollop. Lady Hilltoppers trail 42-34 at the break. A few moments away from the beginning of the second half. But let's take a look at some of the stats from the first half for Lady Hilltoppers. No one really in foul trouble. The only fouls you really need to know of is Audrey Tingle with one, Grace Voter with one. That's it. No other fouls. Lady Hilltoppers playing very disciplined in the first half. As for the points leader for the Lady Hilltoppers, that's Audrey Tingle with 8 points. The leading rebound getter is Taylor Johnson. A little bit of a role reverse there. Normally, Audrey Tingle's the one ripping down the rebounds, and Taylor Johnson's the one scoring the points. But not that case in the first half. Maybe a little bit of a role reverser in the second half. As for everything else here, assist-wise, 2 tied for the Lady Hilltoppers. That's Jackie Kitts with 2, and Grace Footer, who also has 2. As for Notre Dame College, fouls, a little bit more for them. They are more plentiful fouls in the first half, 10 total, which they go 5-5. So our stats are just a little bit off here, but they have a couple players that have 2 fouls who had to be taken out early or stayed on the floor, people to look out for in the second half. That's Marone, Jada Marone, Sana Adachi. Marina Adachi, she has 1. Teresa Parr has 2. Kylie Ramlow with 1. And then Julie Kemp, who also has 2. The leading scorer for Notre Dame College is Jennifer Aduho and Sana Adachi. They both have 10. Went off towards the second quarter was Sana Adachi. And another player to look out with 8 is Tamia Ridley. She was a presence inside in the paint.
Ridley, a perfect 4 for 4 in that first half. And it was Aduho in the first quarter that got her double-digit points. Then in the second quarter, it was Sena Adachi. And if the Lady Toppers can find a way to kind of slow that down just a little bit, you saw them do it with the zone defense, and it was working there for a little while. But that's the big one. Again, the Lady Toppers just 3 of 10 from behind the arc. If they can hit a couple of those, a couple more in that first half, this is a totally different ball game. Not that they're far off from being in the lead right now.
As they did have a 8-point lead at one point, diminished a little bit, but Notre Dame College came back and had a 10-point lead at one point too. It's cut down to 8. Just a couple other stats. Jessie Stout leads away in rebounds with a total of 5. And then the assist leader is between 2 players. That's Marissa Finazzo. And then, what do you guess? Sena Adachi has her a few seconds away to begin the second half. Notre Dame College basketball to begin. Roan will start with the basketball for Notre Dame College. Aduho in the corner. Pass cross court. Eventually going to be into the corner to Sena Adachi. Inside of Marone. Marone's right there and gets the basket to fall.
Lady Toppers in that 1-3-1 zone again on that possession. Almost got the steal before Notre Dame able to get the points.
Lady Toppers will go left to right in this half. Notre Dame College will go right to left. Taylor Johnson kicks it back out to Audrey Tingle with a jump stop. Trying to find anybody. She does. She finds Belknap. Belknap on the left side of the floor. Drives off the glass. King at the fall, but Liv Belknap will head to the line. As that foul is on number 23, Jennifer Aduho.
Boy, that ball rolled across the back of the rim. Almost dropped for, almost had the end one. That would have been huge for the Lady Toppers.
First one falls for Belknap. Belknap. Second one is good. 44-36. 9:15 remaining in the third quarter. Karalik into the corner to Adachi inside to Stout. Stout stops at a dime, looks to spin. She does. Up and good for Jessie Stout.
Again, Lady Toppers trying that zone defense, but again, Stout going up against Jackie Kitts has quite the height advantage. 5'11" against 5'9".
Passes in the corner to Audrey Tingle. Moves in closer towards the top of the key, and she gets it to Jackie Kitts, top of the key. Taylor Johnson on the right wing. Step back jumper. It's good for Taylor Johnson.
Taylor now with 7 points in this game.
Marone tries to answer the favor. She cannot. Her mid-range floater cannot fall, but she's right there playing good defense. Knocks it away, but Lady Hilltopper still get it over to the line before the 10-second count. Bruner for 3. Nothing but nylon. Morgan Bruner.
5-point difference now. Lady Topper starting to come back.
5-point lead for Notre Dame College. Pass goes into the corner. Stout gets it towards the coach's box on the left side of the floor to Sena Adachi. Kicks out to Marone. Marone back to Sena Adachi. Just inside of the 3-point line. King at the fall. Long rebound's going to be taken by Marone. Pass inside. Karalik. Back out to Marone. Marone takes a 3. This one doesn't hit anything. Adachi does her best volleyball impression, but can't knock this one back in bounds. It'll be a West Liberty basketball.
Yeah, that one an airballed shot, and Adachi did her best, like you said. The volleyball spiked to try to get it back in bounds to save it, but it goes to the Lady Toppers, and again, Lady Toppers get a bucket on this possession. This is a brand new ball game.
Jackie Kitts will get the inbound. She'll take it, the pass back from Audrey Tingle. Lady Hilltoppers need to get it across half court. 3 seconds. They do get it across up to Audrey Tingle. Tingle, Bruner. This one's off the back iron. No good from 3. Rebound by Karalik. She gets it up to Sena Adachi. Back to Karalik. Karalik in the middle of the paint. Gets this one poked away, but they're going to call a foul on the floor. This one is against Audrey Tingle, her second, team first of the quarter.
Yeah, it was Karalik able to weave her way through the zone of the Lady Topper defense and get to the bucket. Great job by Katie Karalik.
Karalik can't make the first. There's a classic case there of everyone's trying to defend the outlet passes. No one picks her up as she goes in the lane, but at least no easy baskets inside, as Karalik will make the back half. 6 lead lead for Notre Dame College. 7:20 remaining in the third quarter. Taylor Johnson to the top of the key to Jackie Kitts, who swings it over to the right side. Now Audrey Tingle. Tingle inside. Floater is good for Audrey Tingle.
Tingle now a team high, 10 points into double digits.
Carola can't make this one, though. Too strong underneath the basket. West Liberty has the basketball. Jackie Kitts will drive. Loses it for a second, and Notre Dame College will take it now. Marone goes coast to coast and gets the layup. Marone started the game wearing a Rip Hamilton mask. Now it's off. Something I just noticed on the floor. They're going to get a travel inside on Audrey Tingle, Notre Dame College basketball.
It was a few possessions ago. Marone took the face mask off, and instead of throwing it towards the bench, she threw it towards the fans and slid it across the floor. Now substitutions for both teams.
Corinne Thomas and Grace Fodor back on the floor. Liv Belknap and Morgan Bruner will take a seat. Marone gets it to Santa Adachi around the top of the key. Adachi goes in and then curls right back out. Back to Marone at the top of the key. Screen being set by Stout on the right side of the floor. Marone mid-range jumper, not enough on it. Rebound by Corinne Thomas. She gets it up to Taylor Johnson. 6:05 remaining in the third quarter. As Taylor Johnson's pivot foot picks up just a little bit, and that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, it was one of those that no real argument from anybody from West Liberty. Just more, Taylor knew. Yeah, that pivot foot did come up a little bit. She wanted to argue it, but no avail.
Marone gets it up to the other person on Notre Dame College's team that's wearing a mask, and that was number 24, Ramlow. Pass is eventually going to be swung around to the other side of the floor as inside Stout can't make the basket. It'll be West Liberty basketball moving it down the floor. It's Audrey Tingle. To Taylor Johnson. Loses it for a second, that gets it right back. Tingle to Fodor. To Kitts. Back to the top of the key to Corinne Thomas. And the Hilltoppers moving the basketball in this possession. 10 on the shot clock. Audrey Tingle drives inside, goes up. She's going to be fouled. Audrey Tingle will head to the line.
Tingle, 2 of 3 in this ball game from the line. Looking to add to those totals.
That last foul was on number 20, Jessie Stout, her first, team second of the quarter. Audrey Tingle will shoot 2 at the line. Lady Toppers are down by 6, 5:25 remaining in the quarter. First one falls for Audrey. Second one will fall. It is a 4-point game. 5:20 remaining in the quarter. Santa Adachi on the right wing. Inside, Ridley, this one too strong. As this one goes out of bounds off a Lady Topper. Both trying to go for a rebound, same team situation. They goes right off of, looked like Audrey Tingle, and it'll be Notre Dame College basketball underneath. As Kitts knocks this one away from Ridley, it'll still be Notre Dame College basketball, but 18 seconds on the shot clock.
And that's maybe one of the only ways the Lady Toppers can stop Tamia Ridley is to just deny her the basketball. Once she gets it, they're going to have a tough time.
Marissa Bonazzo takes it and now dumps it inside to Ridley. Ridley, reverse layup, can't get this one to fall. Rebound by Corinne Thomas, who kicks it up to Audrey Tingle. Under 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Audrey Tingle putting out all the moves right now. Corinne Thomas inside, high off the glass, and good. 2-point game. Lady Hilltoppers looking to get right back into this one.
Not going anywhere are the Lady Toppers. 4.5 left to play in the third. They're right in this one.
Santa Adachi looks to answer. Mid-range floater off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound by Audrey Tingle. Tingle's in a trap, starts to slip. And eventually the Lady Toppers will get it up to Taylor Johnson. Johnson puts a move inside, kicks it out to Grace Fodor. Fodor inside, into the corner. Thomas thinks about taking a three, does not, as that pass is going to be knocked out of bounds as Coach Cooper had to get out of the way real quick.
Well, not only Coach Cooper, the official had to move as well because he almost got hit right in the face with that basketball off the spike.
Well, with that positive note, we will take a break here on Topper Station. Lady Hilltoppers trail by 2. We'll be right back.
It's Alexis from West Liberty University, inviting all alumni and friends to Topper Takeover during the Mountain East Conference basketball tournament at West Banco Arena. Stop by River City in downtown Wheeling for WLU swag giveaways, update your contact information, and enjoy the West Liberty party. Topper Takeover will tip off 2 hours before each WLU basketball game with drink and food specials Wednesday through Saturday and live entertainment on Friday and Saturday. Find out more at westliberty.edu/Topper Takeover.
Welcome back, Lady Hilltoppers trail 49-47, 4:13 left in the quarter. And Todd, as you mentioned, the Lady Hilltoppers just need to make a couple more shots here and there. Now getting right back in the game.
Well, you know, in this third quarter, they're only hit 1 3-pointer, but they've only had 2 attempts at it. So, you know, they're getting better. It's a better shot, you know, better percentages. Better percentages for the Lady Toppers so far from behind the arc, and those 3-pointers, what they've been able to do earlier in the year, even last year and years prior, they're starting to do that now. West Liberty has made at least 1 3-pointer in now, I believe, 801 consecutive games, dating back to the 94 season.
Lady Hilltoppers under 10 on the shot clock. Need to get a shot off. They cannot. They're going to turn the ball over. Teresa Parr looks to go coast to coast with the speed, and she does. Teresa Parr extends the lead to 4 for Notre Dame College. West Liberty trying to regain the favor as Grace Fodor goes up, and she's going to be fouled. She'll head of the line.
That was another one so close to an and one for Grace Fodor, but using her speed very much the same way that Sena Adachi does for Notre Dame College.
That foul was on number 2, Marissa Finazzo. Her first, team third of the quarter. First one falls. The Belknap looking to come in the game on the make. Fodor makes it. You hear the horn. Belknap back in the game. Actually, she comes in the game here for Audrey Tingle. Grace Fodor stays on the floor. So a little full court man-to-man here by the Lady Hilltoppers. Ramlow inside, mid-range floater. This one will fall. Taylor Johnson brings it down the floor. Corinne Thomas for 3. It's good. Corinne Thomas.
A 1-point ball game, and there's a 3-point shot coming into play for the Toppers.
Big shot by the freshman. 3:15 left in the third quarter. Kylie Ramlow on the left wing. Looks to drive on Liv Belknap. Goes up. Good contested shot, but she's going to make the basket. Not much you could do there if you're Liv Belknap.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. Ramlow just forces her way into the paint and makes that shot off the glass.
As Belknap looks to do the same. Contact made. This one hangs on the front of the rim but won't fall. Finazzo right down the other end. It's a track meet here at Murphy Gymnasium as Finazzo makes the basket. It's a 5-point lead for Notre Dame College. Thomas, she go 2-2 on this in the third quarter. She cannot. Rebound by Sena Adachi. Teresa Parr looks to drive in, curls back out. Now goes right back in. Who kicks it out? Finazzo gets it inside to Ridley. Liv Belknap on her. Ridley, shot too strong, but she's going to be fouled. Foul is on number 3, Liv Belknap, her first, team second of the quarter.
Hey, get back up!
Tamia Ridley heads to the line.
Ridley's first attempt at the line tonight.
As Ridley's first attempt is no good. 2:20 remaining in the third quarter. This one also can't fall, but inside, Marone gets the rebound. Kicks it back out to Sena Adachi into the corner. Adujo. Inside of Ridley again. Monica Bragg on her. Monica Bragg says, get that out of here, as the Lady Toppers will look to move it down the floor. Belknap to Audrey Tingle. Taylor Johnson. Lady Hilltopper swing it all the way in the corner to Audrey Tingle. Taylor Johnson tries to make space for herself. 10 on the shot clock. Audrey Tingle now spins inside, gets this one poked away by Santa Adachi. 2-on-1. Teresa Park coming down the other end. She goes, stops in front of the rim and lays it up and good.
Back to a 7-point game.
Grace Fodor kicks it over to Liz Belknap to the top of the key to Audrey Tingle. Under 90 seconds remaining in the corner. Taylor Johnson drives baseline up the glass and good.
Toppers needed that one, needed a score badly, and Taylor Johnson provides it.
Back to a 5-point game. 1:14 remaining in the quarter. Marone to Teresa Parr. Parr, step back three. This one is nothing but net. And it cuts the lead to 8. Lady Toppers have the basketball. They're swinging around the floor. Liv Belknap. Belknap thinks about the three, takes the three, and kaboom! Liv Belknap makes it to a 5-point game.
Answers right back to Liv Belknap. No quit in these Lady Toppers.
62-57, 38 seconds remaining. Marone drives, can't get it to fall. Rebound by Taylor Johnson. About a 3-second differential between the game and shot clock. Coach Cooper yells, let's slow it down. They'll get the last shot of the quarter. And if they do get the last shot of the quarter, Lady Hilltoppers will also get the chance to double down here. They'll get the ball to begin the fourth quarter. Tingle has it around the Falcon at midcourt. 10 seconds on the clock, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Monica Bragg inside, goes up, off the glass and good for the senior Monica Bragg. And they're going to go over and back over to the line. Lady Hilltoppers will get a chance of 2 seconds on the clock as Teresa Parr just thought the quarter ended, picks up the ball, just walks over the line. That's over and back. It's out of bounds. Lady Hilltopper basketball with 2 seconds on the clock.
We'll see if that ends up being a costly mistake. We might have to wait until the end of the game to find out if it is or not.
Tingle inbounds. They get a foul underneath. That's going to be the 4th foul in the quarter. The 2nd foul on number 23, Adujo. One more foul, and Lady Hilltoppers will be in the bonus. This was going to be tipped. Liv Belknap's got to put it up. No whistle called. Contact made underneath. Liv Belknap can't make the shot, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Lady Hilltoppers will head into the final stanza down 3 here on Topper Station. Welcome back at the Topper Station. Lady Hilltoppers trail by 3 here to begin the fourth quarter play. They'll have the basketball. Today, the Atlantic Regional rankings came out today. And on the women's side, 3 teams in the top 10 of the Mountain East. Top 8 advanced to the NCAA tournament. Glenville State was 2, Notre Dame College was 4, and Charleston was 10. So this could be a big win for the Lady Hilltoppers, as you mentioned already in the beginning of the game, for seeding purposes, but we're playing a little bit of an upset role here.
Yeah.
Fodor drives baseline, kicks it around the floor. Shot, it was no good, as Teresa Parr will have it, moving it down the floor. Underneath, Ramlow, Marone takes it. Step back jumper, gets this one to fall. Shooter's touch gets this one to roll home.
A friendly roll there for Notre Dame College and Marone.
Kitts has it on the right wing. The top of the key to Morgan Bruner. Audrey Tingle into the corner to Liv Belknap back to Bruner. Bruner thinks about the three, does not take it. Tingle in the middle of the lane. Tries to get the pass out, but she's going to be fouled. As the foul is on number 14, Teresa Parr, her third, team first of the fourth. 9:14 remain in regulation. Passes in. Bruner for three. Off the side of the rim. No good. Rebound inside by Jessie Stout. Marone works it down the floor. The left side of the floor to Ramlow. Pass tries to get back it to Marone. Morgan Bruner's there to pick it off. Up to Grace Fodor. Fodor stops, spins on a dime. Up. Can't get this one to fall, but Grace Fodor is fouled.
Fodor continues. She's got 8 points in this ball game. Perfect from the line so far. She'll try to remain that here on these possessions.
That foul was on number 24, Kylie Ramlow, her second, team second of the quarter. Fodor, as you mentioned, heads to the line. First one is good, remains perfect so far in the night. 64-60. And cut this to a one-possession game if the second is good, and it is good. 64-61, 8:55 remaining in regulation.
10 points now for Grace Fodor in the game.
Marone gets it over to Parr on the right wing. Holds it, trying to find someone. Gets it into Stout. Morgan Bruner's on her. Stout had a whole lot of trouble, but they're going to get a foul here on Morgan Bruner. It's going to be her first, team first of the quarter. As number 20, Jessie Stout will go to the line. Stout's first is up and good. 8:40 remaining in regulation. 4-point lead as it is right now. This one's no good. Battle for the basketball underneath. The bench is going to be won by Grace Fodor. Goes down the floor. They're going to get a foul here on Marone. Coach Lauren Macer does not like the call. That's going to be Marone's third foul.
Third team foul as well with just less than a minute and a half gone away.
Audrey Tingle will take it down the floor. Bruner, quick three. Kaboom! There it is again. Morgan Bruner makes it a 1-point game.
Lady Toppers are now trying to take a look here. 1 of 3 in the fourth quarter from behind the arc. I'm sorry.
Marone comes right down the baseline, makes the basket a good 3-point lead for Notre Dame College, 67-64. And Hilltoppers get it across half court. Grace Fodor inside, kicks it out. Bruner to Bliv Belknap. Pass back to Morgan Bruner. To Audrey Tingle on the left wing. To Belknap. Now to the right corner to Jackie Kitts. And Hilltoppers moving the basketball. Tingle for the tie. It's tied up. Audrey Tingle with a big time three.
Tingle now with 15 points.
67 all, 7:40 remaining in regulation. St. Aldachi's been quiet so far the second half. Pass inside, Stout can't get it. Offensive rebound. She's going to be fouled on the putback attempt. That foul is going to be on Grace Fodor, her second, team second of the quarter.
That will send Stout to the line to shoot 2. She's 1 of 2 so far in the game.
Johnson back in the game for West Liberty. Finazzo back in the game for Notre Dame College. Stout's first. Rattles home. Fouls to know of for West Liberty. Audrey Tingle, Grace Fodor, the only two that are at over 2 fouls. They're actually both at 2 fouls. Tingle gets it across half court with some help. Being surrounded by some Falcons. Tingle throws it up, can't get it to fall. Kick back out. Taylor Johnson has it, drives baseline. Trying to find somebody open. Gets it to Tingle. Tingle inside, back out. Kitts at top of the key. High pass taken by Morgan Bruner. Under 10 on the shot clock. Bruner, floater. Can't get it to fall. Rebound by Stout. Adachi. Shot just inside of the 3-point line. Rebound by Taylor Johnson. Johnson moves it down the floor. Kicks it out. Bruner. Bruner driving baseline. Stops at a dime. Will kick it back out to Audrey Tingle. Lady Hilltoppers trail by 2. 20 on the shot clock. 6:45 left in in regulation. Johnson drives in the paint. Spin move. Thinks about going up. She's going to be fouled. That foul's going to be on number 20, Jessie Stout. Her second, team fourth of the quarter. Karalik back in the game along with Marone for Notre Dame College. Taylor Johnson heads to the line.
She's got a chance to get into double digits here in points.
Johnson on the season, an 83% shooter from the line. First one in and out. 6:39 remaining in regulation. Taylor goes 0 of 2 this time at the line. 6:35, 2-point lead still for Notre Dame College. 1-3-1 zone again for the Lady Hilltoppers. Karalik. Skip pass in the corner. Marone for three. No good. Doesn't hit anything. Rebound by Morgan Bruner, who gets it over to Audrey Tingle. Tingle will mark it down the floor. Marone right in her face. To Jackie Kitts. Lady Hilltoppers move the basketball. Bruner. Off balance pass to Taylor Johnson. Johnson tries to split the defenders. They're going to get a foul on number 5, I believe. Actually, number 23, Aduho. That's going to be her third. Team fifth. It's going to result in 3 throws.
And Lady Toppers will be shooting 2 the rest of this quarter. 6:03 remains, and Lady Toppers in a good spot in the bonus.
Taylor Johnson with some redemption shots. This one is good. 1-point game, 6:03 remaining in regulation. Johnson second. This one's also good. We are tied at 69.
Big shots there for Taylor Johnson. 11 points, 8 rebounds in this one so far for Taylor. Close to a double-double.
Karalik drives inside. We're going to get a foul. It looks like it should be on the floor. This was on Jackie Kitts. And they're going to call 2 shots here as Karalik will shoot 2.
That'll be the first one on Jackie Kitts. And it'll be the third team foul on Lady Toppers.
As this one, if it hit the rim, it barely did, Todd. And that one, first one is no good. As this one's good this time, 1-point lead for Notre Dame College. 5:50 remaining in regulation. Lady Hilltoppers down by a point. Bruner on the right wing. Inside to Taylor Johnson. Back out to Bruner. To Johnson on the left wing. To the top of the key. Audrey Tingle. Tingle drives, kicks out to Jackie Kitts. To Bruner, top of the key. 10 on the shot clock. Cutting inside. Jackie Kitts stops. Post move. Turnaround. Jumper off the glass. In and out. No good. This one's knocked out of bounds. It'll be West Liberty basketball. Something you don't see very often. A missed shot tipped over the backboard by the defender.
Yeah.
And West Liberty gets another chance. Shot clock resets to 20. 5:26 on the shot clock.
Yeah, that was Marone trying to get the rebound and tip it back, but when she tipped it, it went straight up and then over the backboard out of bounds. Now the officials talking about the shot clock, I believe. And they're going to set it at 3 seconds.
So discussion on the floor as they reset it back to 3. As another discussion coming in from the officials here.
This will be interesting. West Liberty's bench trying to say, Jackie Kitts took a shot, it hit the rim. Now we're going to the scorers table.
As now they will reset it back to 20. Coach Cassie Seth, if she was an attorney, she's 1-0.
Did a tremendous job on that one, did Coach Seth.
20 on the shot clock. Audrey Tingle will inbound. Gets it in. Good, smart play there by Liv Dunn. Let it go over, then touch it. Shot clock is moving, so are the Lady Toppers. Inside, Taylor Johnson, shot up, no good. Rebound by Notre Dame College in Marone. Adachi, the top of the key, nobody on. She curls back. Karalik pass inside. Aduho can't get this one to fall. Battle underneath from the former teammates. Goes out of bounds. It will be Notre Dame College basketball. Lady Hilltoppers head into this break down by 1. We'll be right back here on Topper Station.
Hi, my name is Cody Wagner. I'm a criminal justice major here at West Liberty University. I'm going to show you what it's like to be a student in this program. Now we're going to go to my victims of crime class with Dr. Bow.
What we're going to do is we just talked about chapter 6, which was the child maltreatment, child abuse, child neglect.
The CJA program really focuses on all the different aspects of criminal justice, as in corrections, law enforcement.
Have been playing very tough here in the fourth quarter. As you go down to the last 5 minutes of this ball game. Again, they've done a lot of things well in this game to win. And they're going up against one of the best teams in the conference. We saw them do that at home earlier this year against Glenville State. So again, forget where the teams are ranked in the standings right now. Right now, the West Liberty Lady Toppers are showing you, like Coach Kyle Cooper said the last scoop with Coach Coop, nobody wants to see them in the first round of the tournament.
Right now, they're playing like it's a tournament game. They're going to get a quick timeout by Coach Macer. And it's going to be a full 1 minute timeout, so we are going to take another timeout right here. Nothing has changed. We'll be right back here on Topper Station.
Hi, I'm Kaylee, and I'm a biology pre-med student here at West Liberty, and I'm going to show you what it's like to be a student in this program. Now we're heading into biochem with Dr. Schmidt.
I decided to go into pre-med at West Liberty because I knew it was a small, well-known program, and I had always wanted to do something in the medical field.
Today we're going to continue on with our discussion.
Welcome back. Again, nothing has changed. 4:59 remaining in regulation. The Lady Hilltoppers down by 1. Notre Dame College will inbound underneath their own basket. 20 on a shot clock.
Well, again, the final 4 minutes, 59 seconds. This is going to be a fun 5 minutes. The Lady Toppers have played their hearts out in this one.
A quick pass into Aduho to Sena Adachi. Adachi looks to do it herself, drives inside, off the glass, king into the fall, rebound by Jackie Kitts. Hands it off to Audrey Tingle. Tingle will work it down the floor. Adachi trailing right behind. Bruner, corner three, off the iron, no good. Rebound by Marone. Aduho takes the home run pass out of bounds off her own knee, and it'll be West Liberty basketball.
Yeah, she had trouble hanging on to that pass. If she did, it would have been a travel call made, so I think either way, it would have been a turnover.
Corinne Thomas will come into the game for West Liberty. Morgan Bruner will take a seat. Teresa Parr also back in the game, along with Ramlow. Under 4:30. Audrey Tingle inside to Corinne Thomas. Thomas trying to find the open man. Eventually does. She gets it to Audrey Tingle. Back to Taylor Johnson. Johnson at the top of the key. Kicks it back to Audrey Tingle, excuse me. Lady Toppers moving to basketball. Kitts under 10 on the shot clock. Lady Hilltoppers got to find a way to get a shot. 5 on the shot clock. Step back 3. This one doesn't hit anything. Belknap tries to go for a shot. This one is saved, as it should have been a shot clock violation, and it is now going to be called by the official. Shot clock reset to 30. No possession had been gained yet. It will be Notre Dame College basketball underneath West Liberty's basket. 4 minutes remaining in regulation.
Notre Dame has done such a great job defensively. The Lady Toppers are 1 point away from tying this up. And Notre Dame refusing to let them get it.
Adachi will control it. Walking towards the top of the key. Gets it over to Ramlow. Marone with the pick by Stout. Marone has a step on Thomas. Can't get the fall. Stout right there gets the rebound. Kicks it back out to Parr. Parr drives the middle of the lane. Stops at a dime. Makes some space for herself. This one off the front of the rim. Can't fall. Rebound by Audrey Tingle. And Hilltoppers look to push it. They're going to get a foul going the other way on Teresa Parr as Tingle is moving down the floor. That's going to be Parr's fourth, team fifth. That's going to result in free throws for Lady Hilltoppers.
Yep. And Lady Toppers in the bonus. Have been for a while here in the fourth quarter.
Carolick comes in a game for Parr. Audrey Tingle has a chance to tie and or take the lead. Tingle's first one is good. We're tied at 70. 3:30 remaining in regulation. Tingle, Lady Hilltoppers have the 71-70 lead.
Audrey Tingle, 6 of 7 from the line tonight, 17 points.
Marone drives inside, loses one, but she's going to be fouled. This foul is on Morgan Bruner, her second. Team third of the quarter, I believe, and it is. Maroon's at the line, same scenario as Audrey Tingle had. Can tie and or take the lead. First one is rattles around and falls. Notre Dame College coming to this game, the latest Atlantic Regional rankings came in at 4. This one's no good, but it's going to be a lane violation. It'll be West Liberty basketball. The shot didn't fall anyway, but just for good measure. Tie game. Audrey Tingle moves it down the floor. 3:15 remaining in regulation. Corinne Thomas on the right wing. To the senior Morgan Bruner in the right corner. Liv Belknap to the top of the key. Actually kicks it down to the corner. Pass inside. Bruner, double team. Loses it. Eventually going to be taken by Notre Dame College. Ramlow down the right side of the floor. Will stop, curl it back. Marone kicks it out. Stout. Deep shot, not outside. It was inside the three-point line. They get the offensive rebound. They will reset. Adachi under 3. Adachi drives, spins, turnaround, jumper. No good. Rebound by Morgan Bruner. Johnson down the right side of the floor. Euro step. And she makes the basket. Lady Hilltoppers take the 2-point lead.
Huge there. Taylor Johnson gives herself 13 points in the lead for the Lady Toppers.
Marone goes for the answer. She cannot make it. Rebound by Liv Belknap. Belknap in some trouble. Eventually is going to be helped out by Audrey Tingle. Corinne Thomas in the left corner. 2:10 remaining. Tingle in the right corner. Corinne Thomas at the top of the key. Gets it over to Taylor Johnson. Under 10 on the shot clock. Taylor Johnson looking to do it herself. Kicks it out. Bruner for 3. Bang! Morgan Bruner with a big time 3. Timeout, West Liberty.
Lady Toppers lead by 5. Less than 2 minutes left as they're taking on the number 2 team in the conference. They have 23 wins on the season, does Notre Dame. Lady Toppers trying to hand them their 4th loss on the season.
Unbelievable shot there by Morgan Bruner. Right corner 3. Off the rim, off the backboard and in. You know what that's called, Todd? Shooter's touch.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Morgan probably admit herself struggling shooting the last handful of games. She hit a big one there for the Lady Toppers and one of the biggest moments of the year.
Set the scenario, 1:51 remaining in regulation. Lady Hilltoppers have the 5-point lead. Notre Dame College at 5 fouls. So West Liberty's in the bonus for the rest of the way out. West Liberty has 3 fouls. So Notre Dame College not in the bonus yet. 2 more fouls will put them in the bonus. Marone will take it. Under 2 minutes. Marone will drive. Just had a step and makes the easy basket. Johnson will walk it down the floor with a 3-point lead. Takes the handoff to Grace Fodor. Lady Hilltopper swinging around the floor. Fodor at the top of the key to Morgan Bruner. 15 on the shot clock. Under 90 seconds. Bruner. Audrey Tingle. Under 10 on the shot clock. Lady Hilltopper's got to get a shot. Driving is Belknap. Loses it, gets it poked away. Taylor Johnson will take it inside. Layup. It's good. Taylor Johnson. Look what I found underneath.
Back to a 5-point lead for the Lady Toppers.
Bonazzo trying to find someone. Finds Santa Adachi. Adachi's going to drive inside. She's going to be fouled. Santa Adachi will shoot 2. That foul's going to be on number 3, Liv Belknap. Her second, team 4th.
59 seconds remain.
Santa Adachi can cut this to a 1-possession game. First one is good for the senior. Second one rattles home. It's a 3-point lead for West Liberty, 78-75, 1 minute. Notre Dame College does not have to foul yet. They will have time to set up a full court pressure though. They get it into to Audrey Tingle. Tingle, tough pressure against her. Bruner will move it down the floor, gets it up to Corinne Thomas. Thomas will stop on a dime, and the Lady Toppers will look to set up a good possession of offense. Tingle in the corner. Belknap, open 3, off the back iron, no good. Tingle's right there, gets the offensive rebound. She kicks it back up to Corinne Thomas. To Taylor Johnson. Shot clock at 15, game clock at 35. And now Teresa Parr will foul, and that's going to be her 5th and final. She'll take a seat for the night as Taylor Johnson will head to the line and shoot 2.
Taylor Johnson on the season, 83% shooter from the line tonight, just 3 of 6, but she's got 15 points, and as a senior, playing in her second to last regular season game ever, she's going to have an opportunity to extend this lead.
34.5 seconds remain. Johnson can extend the lead to 2 possessions. First one is good. 2-possession lead for Lady Hilltoppers. Taylor Johnson can make it a 5-point lead of a basket. Second one, also good for Taylor Johnson. Timeout on the floor by Notre Dame College. As it's going to be a 30-second timeout, they will advance it on the timeout. So it'll be over half court already for Notre Dame College.
Well, 5-point ball game, 34.5 seconds. That's plenty of time for Notre Dame. We've seen the way they've been able to shoot, not just tonight, but throughout the entire season. Some of the seniors that they had. We talk about our seniors for West Liberty. They've got some, too, that are very good. A lot of pride in this team. They've only lost 3 games all season. The Lady Toppers, again, trying to hand them their 4th. All 3 of their – the only reason they're not number 1 in the conference is because all 3 of their losses are in conference. For Glenville State, they're 22-4. 1 less win, 1 more loss than Notre Dame overall, but they're 18-2 in conference play.
As Notre Dame College gets it in, Santa Adachi. Adachi's going to drive on Belknap. Chucks this one up high off the glass. No good. Rebound by Taylor Johnson. Battle for the basketball underneath. They're going to get a jump ball, and it's going to be Notre Dame College possession. So it'll be Notre Dame College basketball via the jump ball. Shot clock is turned off. 26 seconds remain. Discussion underneath.
I can't call for a timeout any louder than that. I told him to listen.
As they put the shot clock at 20 seconds now, with the shot clock basically just resetting in this scenario. So the shot clock is still there for Notre Dame College as they're down by foul. Adohu, and she's going to travel, and that's going to be a big turnover there as West Liberty get the basketball with a 2-possession lead. As Fodor comes out of the game, Corinne Thomas back in. Bruner inbounds, gets it in to Johnson. Bruner's trying to draw a foul. Jumps off, gets it up to Audrey Tingle. Tingle looks to get it across half court, and she does, up to Taylor Johnson, and Johnson will be fouled by Karolek.
And they inbound that ball to Morgan Bruner for a reason. The nation's leading free throw shooter is Morgan Bruner, but they refuse to foul her, let time roll off the clock until the ball gets to Taylor Johnson, then they foul.
Taylor Johnson at the line will be shooting 2. Taylor Johnson makes it a 6-point lead for the Hilltoppers. Can make it a 3-possession game and all but ice it. Dagger. Taylor Johnson makes a 3 throw. Another timeout on the floor by Notre Dame College. Will advance it again. Another 30-second timeout.
Well, Taylor Johnson now 19 points, 7 of 10 from the line, 9 rebounds. She's a rebound away from a double-double as well to go along with 3 assists. She's the leading scorer in this ball game. Audrey Taylor close behind with 17 points. She's got 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Lady Toppers doing this, hitting 9 of 23 from behind the arc.
We're back from the timeout. Notre Dame College will inbound. 13.7 seconds remaining in the game. They get it into Santa Dachi, but she doesn't have full control. Karalik has it, under 10 seconds. Wide open 3 is no good. Rebound by West Liberty and Morgan Bruner. They call a timeout, and they will advance it as a 30-second timeout.
Well, Morgan Bruner got that rebound, and it was kind of a do you call a timeout or not, knowing you have Morgan with the ball, and the only option Notre Dame has is to foul the best free throw shooter in the country. They call the timeout. Still, probably the plan is going to be to get Morgan that ball off the inbound pass.
Maybe just to waste a little bit more time. Don't want to have a chance where you dribble the. West Liberty did not have to get it over half court, but you just don't want to have a chance of putting yourself in a bad situation and turning the ball over. Tingle will inbound. They get it in to Liv Belknap. They're just going to trap her. They're not going to foul. And the Lady Hilltoppers coming to South Euclid to get a big-time upset.
The Lady Toppers win it by 7, 82-75. A huge win for the Lady Toppers over the number 2 team in the conference.
As you mentioned, big-time win for seeding purposes. And West Liberty enjoys this one. I have a feeling Glenville State's going to enjoy this one too, because I believe that now officially clinches them in the Mountain East Conference on the women's side.
I believe so. The Lady Toppers do their job. Coach, we've mentioned it a couple times already during the broadcast. Coach Cooper said during the Scoop with Coach Coop, this is a team that nobody wants to see in the first round of the conference tournament. And I'll tell you what, I bet that Glenville State, the other reason they're happy is with this win for the Lady Toppers, it looks like that there's no chance that West Liberty will have to take on Glenville State in the first round. We'll see. Maybe a rematch of tonight.
It definitely should be interesting. Let's take a look at some of the final stats here tonight. The Lady Hilltoppers shoot 45% from the field, one of their better shooting nights this season. Just a touch under 40% from behind the arc, and then close out the game 76% from the free throw line. 10 of 12 in the fourth quarter alone for Notre Dame College. 43% from the field, 23 from behind the arc, and then 61.5% from the free throw line. Well, that's going to wrap it up for our coverage of the women's game. I'm Ozzie Basinger, called on. We'll be back here in around 20 minutes or so for the men's action. So we'll be right back here on Copper Station.
Hi, my name is Cody Wagner. I'm a criminal justice major here at West Liberty University. I'm going to show you what it's like to be a student in this program. Now we're going to go to my victims of crime class with Dr. Bell.
What we're going to do is we just talked about chapter 6, which was the child maltreatment, child abuse, child neglect.
The CJA program really focuses on all the different aspects of criminal justice, as in corrections, law enforcement, and law. Dr. Bell has the networking capabilities to be able to help propel you into the criminal justice system in which way you want to go, which makes it a little bit more unique compared to just somebody running the program out of a book. So sometimes during my free time, I like to come out and throw a football on the quad with my friends. You can use your bachelor's to go on to grad school, so you can go in here into the graduate program of criminology, or you can just use your bachelor's to enter into the criminal justice field in terms of law enforcement. For me, I'm using my criminal justice bachelor's to go to law school. Hi, now we're going to go to my internship at the Ohio County Courthouse. This semester, I'm doing an internship at the Ohio County Prosecuting Office. Everyone in the criminal justice major is required to do a 200-hour internship. It's nice that I have the opportunity to do an internship through the school that will prepare me for the exact field that I plan on entering after graduating. Being at the internship has showed me what it's like to be an attorney more than what you see on TV. Going to court is the fun side. You don't really see all the detailed paperwork that you have to go through and all the work that they really put in behind the scenes. So really, the internship's just sparking more of my curiosity to get more involved. Now we're at the Fight Out House, and I like to just hang out here and play video games with my brothers. I'm president of Phi Delta Theta on campus. We're an international fraternity that strives on business as well as social aspects. We really try to take in our members and help create them into the best versions of themselves. Whenever I joined, I wasn't really doing so hot in my academics. I wasn't very social. I instantly gained a whole new network of friends. So tonight we're hosting our bid dinner for all the new recruits for Phi Delta. Well, I transferred to West Liberty my freshman year. I really liked the campus life. I noticed that it was a little bit different than what I had been experiencing. The students were really active, engaging one another. There was a lot of different clubs and organizations, including Greek life. My GPA instantly rose to a 4.0. I became more involved. I joined student government. I joined Greek life. Now I'm the president of my fraternity. So it's really helped me grow as a person transferring here. Hopefully this gave you a look at what it's like to be a student at West Liberty University. For more information on the criminal justice program, check out the website.
Hi, I'm Kaylee, and I'm a biology pre-med student here at West Liberty, and I'm going to show you what it's like to be a student in this program. Now we're heading into biochem with Dr. Schmidt.
I decided to go into pre-med at West Liberty because I knew it was a small, well-known program, and I had always wanted to do something in the medical field.
Today we're going to continue on with our discussion of Chapter 7, talking about carbohydrates. Alright, but it's been a while since we've done a fun little critical thinking question. So, before we get into the lecture material, we are going to do a little critical thinking question. What you should do first? Draw them. That would be super helpful. So go ahead. We'll start with our favorite.
The classes I'm taking right now are definitely very difficult and very serious. They're mostly lecture-based, but the professors still do a great job of getting people engaged and involved in classes.
So today we're heading into our biology club cabinet meeting.
have the bake sale going on. Somebody needs to make a sign for that, which I can do. I can make a sign.
I've been a part of Bio Club since freshman year. Definitely free pizza got me to go to the first meeting because we have pizza at every meeting. But it's a way that I met so many other biology students, especially upperclassmen who are in the same major. So you form relationships with people who have taken classes that you have to take, and you learn helpful tips from them. It's just like a really good community between the biology program.
So now I'm going to be working on my independent research project with Dr. Schmidt, which focuses on how oxygen affects immune responses to Francisella.
What we're going to be doing today, Kaylee, is we are going to be doing an ELISA. Okay? And what ELISAs do is they allow us to measure.
I knew coming into college that I wanted to do some sort of undergraduate research, especially because most medical programs look for that on your CV or your resume. So I waited until the beginning of sophomore year once I had adjusted to college, and I knew Dr. Schmidt had a relatively small lab, so I decided to go and talk to her so I could get more one-on-one hands-on learning experiences with her. A lot of medical school programs look for undergraduate research because it shows that you can multitask between just doing your studies and allotting time for something else. And a lot of programs actually require you to do research when you're in graduate school.
So we're in the Horizontal laboratory right now, and I'm currently working with mouse macrophages and Francisella tularensis, which is usually plated on chocolate agar, which looks like this. It's not actually made of chocolate though. These are the mouse macrophages in here, and this flask is just meant for cells to grow, so the cells actually adhere to the back of the flask, so when you look under the microscope, they are stuck to the bottom of the flask. Now we're heading into molecular biology with Dr. Kreisberg.
It's definitely difficult, but it's so nice having such small class sizes because you really get to know your professors. And a lot of the times I won't even schedule appointments to meet with my professors if I have a question. Like, their doors are just always open, they're always willing to help. You can just walk in, they'll help you with anything, where like I knew I wanted a smaller school for that reason, for that more one-on-one attention.
Today I'm working in the microbiology lab with Dr. Kreisberg.
A big reason that I chose West Lib was definitely affordability. I'm an Elbin Scholar because of my high school GPA and my ACT score from in high school, and it's something that sold my family from the very first visit. And also, even though I'm technically out of state, I get the metro rate, which is awesome because it does bring tuition down so much from when we were first looking, thinking, oh, an out-of-state school, it's probably so expensive, but it's not.
I'm also on the volleyball team here at West Liberty, and we're getting ready to have our last match of the regular season.
Being a student athlete definitely has taught me time management. It's really difficult when you have a stretch of away games that could be 4, 5, 6 hours away on a Tuesday night when you have class at 8 a.m. on Wednesday morning. But I personally think it helps me because I know I need to study for certain exams or classes because I don't have time to procrastinate or to slack off.
I hope this gave you a good look at what it's like to be a biology pre-med major here at West Liberty. For more information, check out the website.
Hey, I'm Dalton Matter, and I'm from Wheeling, West Virginia, and I'm a visual communications design major at West Liberty University. Today, I'm here to give you an inside look at this program. Let's go check out my graphic design history class. Right now, we're going to hang our Victorian ab project for a critique.
So we're looking at what makes it a Victorian ad, for one, and then two, what makes it work as a composition and with the typography and the concept.
Really enjoy this one right here. I really like the aesthetic about it, the black and gray and white. At this time, probably chromolithography wasn't being used, and so they preferred the black, white, gray over something that uses chromolithography, which is color printing. In my Design 2 class, we're using cardboard to construct three-dimensional tiny homes. For me, I think my favorite part of this major is the different variety of classes offered here at West Liberty. We're first instructed with a lot of foundation principles, and it gives us the ability to take those principles and apply them to projects in the future. This program really offers a hands-on approach to learning. My design classes, we get to work on three-dimensional objects like with cardboard and wire, and I think that's a really great experience to expand an artist's ability to work with different media. Sometimes it's nice just to hang out at the union and work on homework. And it's a good time to catch up with friends. I hope this gave you an inside look at the visual communication design major here at West Liberty University. Check us out online to find out more about this program.
Hi, I'm Allie Frena from Canton, Ohio, and I'm a community education major here at West Liberty University. Let's take a look at the day in the life of a community ed major. Here I am now at my internship at the Silver Lining Group. Let's go on in. That's your cow. Yeah, Cody. Ready? Yes. So I do my internship at the Silver Lining Group, which is in St. Clairsville, and what it is a behavioral health center, and it's for children with autism. We work using ABA therapy, which is basically positive reinforcement, where you are wanting to see more good behaviors and get rid of the bad behaviors, and I work with children ages 6 to 8 on that. I am part of the community education program, and I'm a disability services major. And I switched from elementary education after finding out I didn't want to be in a traditional classroom setting.
We are live from Murphy Gymnasium on the campus of Notre Dame College for this Mountain East Conference matchup between the host Notre Dame College Falcons and your number 13 team in the nation and newly crowned number 2 team in the Atlantic region, the West Liberty Hilltoppers. This broadcast is brought to you by Belmont Savings Bank, Undos, the IBEW, a special thank you to Dr. and Mrs. Clyde Campbell, Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, Generations, Main Street Bank, and Bordas and Bordas. Thank you for joining us on Topper Station. I am Todd Allen, alongside me, Isaac Basinger. Isaac, it's going to be a big one tonight. The Toppers already have at least clinched a share of the Mountain East Conference regular season title, but with a win tonight, they can get sole possession of that title.
Yeah, definitely. No one wants to share anything, so might as well go out and take it all for yourself tonight for the Hilltoppers. Tough road test here in South Euclid. It should be a good one, Todd.
Yeah, last year the Toppers were able to pick up the conference title at home in one of the last games of the season against Notre Dame College. If you remember it, Eric Meininger hit the last-second three-point shot right in the face of Will Voorhees, who is now thankfully graduated from Notre Dame College. College, playing professionally. I believe they said out in Arizona. Is that what it was? Vegas. I apologize. It's a desert either way. Out in Vegas playing professionally. So congratulations to him for sure. One of the standout players that I have ever seen in the Mountain East Conference in about a decade of covering basketball in the West Virginia and MEC conferences. But tonight, it's going to be a big one. Notre Dame College, kind of honestly a flip of the last game where Notre Dame College on the women's side is number 2 in the conference. West Liberty men number 1. Notre Dame College men's team 3rd from the bottom in the Mountain East Conference. It's kind of where the Lady Toppers have been this season in women's basketball. So the flip, we're hoping for the opposite to happen here in the men's game, where the Lady Toppers got a big upset victory over Notre Dame. We're looking for the Toppers to win again, and no upset happen here in the men's game.
Yeah, a little bit of same with the different. We want not the upset part of it. We want the Hilltoppers to come out on top, Tom.
Well, the Toppers are definitely going to look to Dalton Bolin and Will Yoakum. Dalton, I believe for the 3rd time this year, named Mountain East Conference Player of the Week. Deservedly so. Will Yoakum, another one of those players for the Toppers who has won that multiple times. Pat Robinson, the 3rd, I believe will be in the starting lineup tonight because Malik McKinney was injured in the last game. I think he's going to be okay. They're just as precautionary, keeping him out of tonight's game. He's moving around pretty well right now. No walking boot, no braces, no nothing like that. So nothing to worry about there. He's going to be just fine. Precautionary reasons tonight.
Yeah, this is definitely the time to, the Mountain East Conference is clinched for a share here going against Notre Dame College. Definitely not a team to look over, but a team at the bottom of the Mountain East Conference. Still have to go out and win the game here tonight. Definitely just want to make sure he's okay before the next time he comes out on the court.
Absolutely so. The Toppers, again, looking for another scoring title this year. I believe their 12th scoring title. Let me check the notes here. Don Clegg helps us out so much in giving us things to make us sound smart. Right now, I'm doing everything I can to make us sound stupid as I try to find that stat in his game notes. Oh well, I'll find it eventually here. But Dalton Bolin, again, Mountain East Conference Player of the Week, the 3rd time this season. He also has moved to 15th on West Liberty's all-time scoring list with 1,690 points. He's 4th on the all-time three-point list with 274 career three-pointers. Luke Dyer continues to lead the nation in assist-to-turnover ratio, and he has handed out 46 assists with just 3 turnovers in his last 9 games.
That's just seeing the floor and knowing where the open guy is going to be, and then just having a feel for the game. Luke Dyer, he's just one of the best players in the Mountain East Conference. Doesn't show it statistically, but he shows it with the mentally.
So the Toppers come into this one 22-4 overall, 17-3 in conference play. Notre Dame 9-17 overall, 7-13 in Mountain East Conference play. Coming into this ball game, the Toppers were number 2 in the Atlantic region. Charleston, number 2 in the conference, number 5 in the region. Fairmont State, number 3 in the conference, but number 3 in the Atlantic region. Then West Virginia State, 4th in the Mountain East, 10th in the conference, with the top 8 getting into the Atlantic Regional Tournament. Well, now it is time for the starting lineups here at Murphy Gymnasium. We start with West Liberty. We go with number 3, Will Yoakum, a 6'5 sophomore from Delaware, Ohio, averaging 18.5 and close to 5 rebounds, a multiple-time Mountain East Conference Player of the Week in his career. Number 5, Dalton Bolin, a 6'4 junior from Janadenutton, Ohio, averaging 19.5 points and 9 rebounds per game, almost a double-double on the year average. Number 11, John Alessandro, a 6'7 redshirt freshman from Beaver Creek, Ohio. And number 12, the point guard, the dual and everything point guard, Luke Dyer, a 5'11 junior from Clarksburg, West Virginia. And last but not least, number 23, Pat Robinson III, a 6'2 sophomore from Chesterfield, New Jersey. He's averaging 18 points per game and almost 4.5 rebounds. Their head coach, Ben Howlett, 76-13 in his 3rd year at his alma mater, West Liberty. He's the 2018 MEC Coach of the Year, coming off back-to-back, now 3 straight MEC championships, looking for sole possession of this year's in tonight's ball game if they get the win. He's also looking to get his team back into the NCAA tournament. And the Toppers had, got them to their 8th Sweet 16 in the past 10 years last season. Now for the Notre Dame Falcons, starts, I believe, with number 0 as we take a look at their starters. It will be Jordan Burton, a 5'10 freshman from Toledo, Ohio, averaging over 9.5 points per game. The number 3, Bruce Hodges III, a 6'2 senior from Lima, Ohio, averaging 7.5 and 4.5. And number 24, D'Anthony Owens, a 6'4 senior from Austin, Texas, averaging 16.5 points per game and 6.2 rebounds. Number 25, Levi Franklin, a 6'4 sophomore from Gold Coast, Australia, averaging 17.3 points and 4.7 rebounds. And last but not least, their big-time senior, Drew Scarberry, number 44 at 6'6", from Franklin Furnace, Ohio, averaging 16 points and 5.5 rebounds per game. Another player for them to watch, not a starter, but Lorenz Thurman, 6' senior from Wilmington, Delaware. He's averaging 12 points per game. And then Mark Richmond, their head coach, in his first season at Notre Dame, spent the last 2 years as director of basketball operations at Youngstown State Division I. He had previously served on staffs at Fordham, East Tennessee State, and the University of Charleston, so not a total stranger to the Mountain East Conference or the West Virginia Conference. And it is time to go here at Murphy Gym. The Toppers looking for sole possession after the big win against Fairmont State, 109 to 88 at Fairmont this past Sunday. And what a huge win that was. I can tell you right now, I don't think the Toppers team, the roster, or the coaching staff thought that West Liberty played their best game at all, but they still had a huge victory over a huge rival.
That just says a lot about a testament of the team itself. You have talent all over the floor for the Hilltoppers. You don't play your best game, and you still go over triple digits on points and go into somebody else's house and win by double figures. If you're not playing your best game and you're still doing that, there's still a lot more to come.
Yeah, at one point in that ballgame, the Toppers were up by 30 against Fairmont State. They're looking to get the outright MEC championship in the regular season tonight. The opening tip, Alessandro versus Scarberry. Alessandro wins it. Luke Dyer and the Toppers will take over in the half court. Hands it off to Yoakum now. It's Pat Robinson driving down the center lane. Fades to the left side, no good. Rebound by Scarberry, quickly up. Pass is tipped away by Yoakum, but Owens takes control.
Just good defense and a hard shot underneath, and Notre Dame College just moves it right down the floor.
Hodges gets this one to Burton. Comes to the top of the key, goes right side, falls to the floor, but tips this one back out for Levi Franklin to drive on the baseline. Dunked in by D'Anthony Owens, and he is fouled.
Definitely not the start the Toppers were looking for off the get-go. Can't get the shot to fall to one end, and they come right back down the other end and get a big thunderous dunk.
They give the foul to Will Yoakum, his first, team first. Owens connects, makes it a 3-0 game early on. Luke Dyer crossing half court, sets things up. Bolin on the left side, looking, finds Alessandro straight away. He's going to dish it into the corner to Pat Robinson. He brings it out himself to the top of the key quickly. Hands it off for Bolin. Just inside the three-point line. Good on the jumper. Makes it 3-2.
Good open shot there. Good movement by the offense here early on for the Toppers.
Press broken by Notre Dame. Scarberry underneath. Shot's no good. Ball is loose. Pat Robinson comes up with it. Yoakum now on the left side. Surveys, gets to the top of the key to Luke Dyer. Right side for Pat Robinson. 3 is up and good. Toppers lead it 5-3.
We saw Pat shooting that shot in practice just a little bit beyond the three-point line. You got to shoot it whenever you have space.
Toppers pressing again. Franklin gets it up to Owens to beat the press. Hodges now underneath the bucket. Shot blocked by John Alessandro. Loose ball goes to Luke Dyer.
Toppers using their height early on.
Robinson again left side. Another 3. This one is good again. 8-3. The Toppers have the lead.
That shot right there is in full confidence right there. He made the one earlier on here in the first half. He came right there, right again.
Toppers continue to press. Hodges takes it. Picks up the dribble. Now back to Burton. Picks up his dribble. Finds Franklin to get across half court. And they set up with 18 on the shot clock left. Owens against Dyer, pumping, faking the 3, back to Burton. Burton right side, back to Owens, top of the key. The 3 is up with a hand in his face. It's good. 8-6. Burton having all 6 points so far. Owens all 6 points so far for Notre Dame. Pass to Dalton, Bolden right side. Mid-range, drives on Hodges. Hands it off to Alessandro, loses the ball. Still loose, but they say, I believe it'll be out of bounds, Topper possession, because Burton on the floor had possession of the basketball while his body was on the line.
Not much John could do there. He gets the pass, but the pass was like where he caught the pass at was right in the level of the guy from Notre Dame College's hands. So it ended up it was looking to be like a tie-up, but it was not. It ended up goes out of bounds.
Bolden, the mid-range jumper off the inbound pass from Dyer is good. 10-6, Toppers lead. Pressing again, Burton to Franklin. We've got 5 seconds to cross. Burton quickly up to Hodges and breaks the press. Into the corner. Scarberry's three. No good, rims it out. Ball is loose. Robinson comes up with it. 6-10 still, 17:05 left in the first half. Robinson straight away, deeper three, no good. Tipped around, Scarberry comes up with the rebound.
Pat Robinson, a little bit of a heat check in that scenario there. You mentioned a little bit deeper than the one before. You're feeling it, that was probably going to go in.
Owens nears half court, gets it across to Burton. Owens pump fakes the three, he's driving. Bolden is there, rim rejects him on the dunk. Robinson the rebound, here comes Bolden. Puts it up, off the glass, no good, rebounded by Franklin of Notre Dame.
That would have been a tough shot for Dalton to make there.
Hodges gets across half court, and they set up with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. 16:20 left to play in the first half. The handoff for Burton, going against Pat Robinson. Screen set by Scarberry. To the corner, Owens, pump fake, step back three. It's good again, Owens. All 9 of the points for Notre Dame in a 10-9 game. Alessandro, top of the key, right side for Yoakum. He pumps, gets Owens off his feet, goes to the left, finds a wide open Alessandro. He drills the three-point shot. 13-9, Toppers lead.
This is a classic case there. A good screen and roll by Alessandro. Can't give him enough space to shoot a three.
Burton crossing half court, beating the press of the Toppers. 15:35 left on the clock. Franklin trying to drive on Robinson. They're going to call the, I believe, push off, the offensive foul on Franklin. And the poor official has to wait for the guys trying to sub into the ball game and players walking back down the other end of the floor before he can give the scorer's table the call. Too much traffic in front.
And the offensive foul call was good. The man driving in was number 23, Sawyers. Sawyers pushes off just a little bit. Pat Robinson just beat him to the spot in that scenario.
So taking a seat for the Toppers, Luke Dyer, John Alessandro in, Bryce Butler, and Marlon Moore. Bolden for three, it's good. 16-9, Toppers lead with 15:10 left to play in the first.
Enough can't be said about that pass by Bryce Butler. One of the most impressive passes he's had in his great freshman season.
Hodges up for Owens. Anthony Owens, 9. All 9 of Notre Dame's points so far. Hodges' shot, no good. I'm sorry, that was Burton's shot, no good. Toppers take the rebound. Pat Robinson to Marlon Moore, straight down center lane. Scarberry there, shot. Rolls around, no good. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Toppers. With that stoppage in play, it will be a media timeout. Toppers lead it by 7, 16-9 with 14:45 left to play in the first. We'll be right back on Topper Station.
It's Alexis from West Liberty University inviting all alumni and friends to Topper Takeover during the Mountain East Conference basketball tournament at West Banco Arena. Stop by River City in downtown Wheeling for WLU swag giveaways, update your contact information, and enjoy the West Liberty party. Topper Takeover will tip off 2 hours before each WLU basketball game with drink and food specials Wednesday through Saturday and live entertainment on Friday and Saturday. Find out more at westliberty.edu/Topper Takeover.
Welcome back. 14:45 left in the first half. The Toppers have the 7-point lead, 16-9. Men's team trying to duplicate what the women's team did and get a win over Notre Dame on their home floor. And this is the 16th meeting between the two schools in men's basketball. West Liberty leads the series 13-2. West Liberty won 96-70 earlier this season, where West Lib shot almost 60% from the floor. And the Toppers looking to do the same again tonight. As so far, they're shooting 60% from the floor. 4 of 5 from behind the arc for 80%. Notre Dame trying to bring this ball down. Toppers still pressing. Franklin gets it across half court. Keeps his head up. Dishes it off. And then Burton will reset in the half court with 15 on the shot clock. The handoff for Franklin puts up a three-point shot. It's good. Notre Dame finally has points that aren't from DeAnthony Owens.
Right now, it seems like both teams' shots are falling for both. It's going to be the matter who's going to get the better shot in these scenarios.
Marlon Moore gets his shot partially blocked, loses it. DeAnthony Owens quickly up the floor, and he dunks it down again. A 2-point ball game, 16-14. Owens has 11 points for Notre Dame. Pat Robinson, the third, sitting up in the half court, finds Bowling on the right side. Now it's Bryce Butler, straightaway three. It's good. 19-14, Toppers take that 5-point lead right back.
That's a part of the game, part of Bryce's game where if he continues to work on his shooting, he'll be one of the best players in the Mountain East.
Burton picks up the dribble, finds Franklin to beat the press. Again, they'll have about 18 seconds to shoot once they get across half court. Scarberry, a little bit beyond the elbow, hands it off to Franklin for three. Another one, good. Back to a 2-point ball game. Franklin's second three of this game. Robinson to Butler, top of the key, goes right side. Loses it, gets it back. Now it's Pat Robinson looking. 13 minutes left to play in the first half. Moore from three, no good. Tipped around, Butler right back to Will Yoakum, a new 20 for the Toppers. Robinson's three off the front of the rim. Now a foul on the floor, and they call it on Notre Dame. And they will give this to Drew Scarberry, number 44, his first, team second. Luke Dyer back in for Pat Robinson.
Good offense possession there for the Hilltoppers. Had some open shots. Bryce Butler with a good tip-out rebound to keep that one alive, then the foul. Still have possession.
Dyer throws it in for Marlon Moore. His shot almost goes, but it doesn't. He is fouled on the shot. Marlon will shoot two. They give that to Bruce Hodges, the third. It'll be his first, team third. 12:51 left in the first half. 2-point ball game, 19-17. Marlon Moore cannot hit the first. Marlon playing in his hometown of Cleveland, or in the area of his hometown of Cleveland. Daniel Lott into the ball game, number 10 for Notre Dame College. He's a 6'2 senior from Cleveland, averaging almost 5.5 points per game. He takes the place of Bruce Hodges. No good on the second. Marlon Moore 0 for 2 on that trip to the line. Owens flying up the floor. Gets it back for Burton. Handoff taken by Lott. Owens. As they do the weave a little bit here for Burton. Sets it up. Calls for Scarberry, the screen. Will try to drive on Yoakum. Hits the floor again for the second time in this ball game. Finds Scarberry. 2 to shoot. Puts it up off the glass and did not hit the rim. The Toppers end up getting the ball before the shot clock buzzer goes off. Yoakum tries to make a move on Lott. Does. He is fouled on the floor. No shot on the play. Lott picks up his first, team fourth.
And Will just had a step on him in that scenario. Rather than see him get almost an uncontested layup, foul him on the floor and let the Hilltoppers try to go with the set.
Bolvin and Moore get a breather. Is back into the ball game is Pat Robinson in his first appearance. Owen Hazelbaker, number 33 for the Toppers. Butler takes the inbound pass from Dyer, puts it up on the drive, no good. He gets his own tip in, and the Toppers make it 21-17.
That's just another characteristic Bryce Butler has. He can jump throughout the rim and just go and get the good rebounds.
Butler tips that inbound pass. Toppers get the steal. Yoakum with it now. Tries to go baseline. Tipped away. Gets it back. Puts it up from the paint. It's good off the glass. 23-17.
Will did a great job in that scenario, being bumped all the way to the hoop. Just had the presence in mind to go up and get a good shot.
Owens finds Scarberry on the baseline. Shot is good, and Bryce Butler fouls. And there will be an and-one opportunity for Drew Scarberry.
Bryce is going to want to have that one back there. It was almost a gimme there. Try to go for the block. Scarberry just just reaches a little bit too high for Bryce in that scenario.
Scarberry at 6'6", Butler at 6'5", and it looks like a greater difference, though, at height in person. So 11.5 minutes left to play. Missed the free throw, did Scarberry. It stays 23-19. Pat Robinson stops up in the paint, puts up the little runner. It goes 25-19. The Toppers have the lead.
Pat Robinson making shots here early on. Definitely not a good sign for Notre Dame College.
Pat Robinson now with 8 points, leads the Toppers. Bolin with 7. Right side, Franklin has it for Notre Dame College. He tries to drive. Pat Robinson on his hip. Franklin, no good. And tipped around. Hazel Baker may have gotten a hand on that first, but Will Yoakum comes up with the ball as he brings it down the floor himself. Finds Pat Robinson. Top of the key. Goes left side. Hands it off to Yoakum. Pulls up for the mid-range jumper. No good. Rebounded by DeAnthony Owens. Toppers pressing off the miss. Owens finally brings it up across half court and hands it off to Burton. They set up in the half court. 10.5 left to play in the first. Lott trying to do something with it. Has to peel back and find DeAnthony Owens. 10 on the shot clock.
Owens been a big scorer here very on. It's going to be interesting to see what the defense they come with.
Owens hits another 3-point shot. 25-22. Owens now 4 for 4 from behind the arc. Bryce Butler will drive on Franklin on the left side. Shot, no good. Tipped around, still loose. Pat Robinson comes up with it, tries a reverse layup. He is fouled. The shot did not fall, but Robinson will shoot 2. They give this to Scarberry. It'll be his second, team 5th, and with that stoppage in play, it's going to be immediate timeout. Toppers lead it by 3, 25-22, 9:53 left on the first half clock. We'll be right back on Topper Station.
In life, there's a time for everything. If you're looking for an education, the time is now and the place is West Liberty University, where a quality education and career-based learning awaits you. The Metro rate and $5 million in scholarships makes a quality education possible. We're living on campus, joining clubs, cheering for the Hilltoppers, and enjoying our beautiful campus give you the total college experience. It's all here at West Liberty University. Caring, quality, affordable, total college experience.
Welcome back. The Toppers have the 3-point lead with just under 10 minutes remaining in the first half. Taking a look at some of the stats so far, a big one for the Toppers. Have doubled up Notre Dame in rebounds, 12-6 so far in this game. The Toppers with 4 offensive rebounds. Notre Dame is 0 so far. And Toppers also leading in the bench points category, but I got to feel like pretty much every game this season they're going to lead in that category against every team.
Sometimes there's games where the West Liberty comes in, the bench scores more than the guys that started. And that's the purpose of the system they run.
So it'll be Pat Robinson shooting 2. He was fouled just before the break. First one goes. Pat Robinson gets the second one to go as well. Makes it 27-22. 9:53 left in the first half. Hodges' pass is stolen by Dyer, but he cannot save it to keep it in bounds. And now the official, okay, first he pointed towards West Liberty when it definitely went off to Luke, and I thought we were going to get a call there, but they do give possession to Notre Dame, rightfully so. Correct call.
No hometown call this time, Todd.
Hodges' pass, now it is stolen by Bolin. Dalton gets to the bucket and lays it in with the left hand. 29-22 Toppers.
Dalton has had the determination in his eye. As soon as he saw a lane, he was going to go straight to the rim. Burton looking, brings the ball across half court. 9.5 minutes left in the first half. Lott looking, gets it back to Burton. Top of the key still, Luke Dyer staying with him man-to-man. Jacob Sala in the game, big number 20.
He missed against Dyer, but Dyer steals it right away as he usually does.
Solid has put his hands up. What do you want me to do?
Dyer to Bolden, back around to Pat Robinson driving on the left side. Shot is good with the left hand. Robinson again. 31-22, Toppers lead by 9, under 9 left to play in this first half. Nice pass there. Beating the press of the Toppers, Bruce Hodges gets his first points in the game. 31-24, 7-point ball game, 8:45 left in the first. Pat Robinson left side against Lott, driving again. Pump fakes this time, puts it up. The floater, no good. Bryce Butler, the offensive rebound, trying to fight his way through, but Lott rips that away from him, and it's steal for Notre Dame College.
Bryce being completely surrounded there. Good job by Lott getting his hand in there, poking away without drawing a foul.
Levi Franklin left side. Calls for the screen from Sala. Gets it. Kicks it back over for Hodges. Now it's Lott with the deep three. No good. Long rebound taken by Dalton Bolin. Up to Pat Robinson. 8:05 on the clock in the first half. Back over to Bolin. He'll try to drive. Loses it. Gets it back. Now Lott gets another steal. 2 possessions in a row. Toppers pressing off the steal. Hodges takes it across half court. Lott again in the offensive end. Guarded by Hazelbaker. Cross court. Franklin barely saves this from going out of bounds. Now it's back for Burton to set up a dozen seconds on the shot clock. He puts up the three straight away. No good. Bolin another rebound. Here come the Toppers again. 7.5 left in the first half. Dyer gets bumped. Finds Hazelbaker top of the key. Driving on Sala. Hazelbaker finishes with the left. 33-24.
Great basket there by Owen Hazelbaker. The big young man drives to the top of the key. Another big on him. Does a good job of just getting down the floor and laying it in.
I believe a timeout called by Notre Dame. 9-point lead for the Toppers, 33-24. It'll be just a 30-second timeout, I believe. And it will be just a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 33-24, the Toppers lead. 7:12 left in the first half. Taking a look at some of the leading scorers for both teams. DeAnthony Owens has 14 of the 24 Notre Dame College points. And Pat Robinson, 12 of the 33 for the Toppers. Dalton Bolin with 9. Bryce Butler with 5. Nobody else has more than 3 for the Toppers. Levi Franklin has 6 for Notre Dame College. Scarberry 2 and Hodges 2. That's it for their scoring.
Owens is definitely taking over this game here early on. Thing is for West Liberty, they've had a couple timeouts here trying to slow him down. He had 9 of their first 9 points, slowing him down just a little bit now.
And Owens now back into the ball game for Notre Dame College. Burton up to Hodges, bounce pass to Owens. They stop up and they set up in the half court. Owens guarded by Dalton Bolin. He'll drive. Stops up to the corner. Finds Hodges for 3. It's good. 33-27. Notre Dame trying to come back.
Sometimes that's a problem with help defense. You move over, you're going to get an open shot every now and then.
Yoakum inside to Bolin. Good cut. Can't get the finish with the left hand, though. Alessandro. And they're going to call a foul on West Liberty's Dalton Bolin as he was fighting for that basketball. They're going to call the push. It'll be his first. Third team foul on the Toppers with 6:38 left in the first half. Levi Franklin returns. He takes the place of Jacob Sala, the 6'9 redshirt freshman from Lakewood, Ohio. Hodges will throw this one in. Gets it to Owens. They have to go the full length. Toppers pressing. Burton tries to make his way up the floor. Finds Owens and does. To the corner for Hodges. He'll drive on Alessandro. Shot no good. Tipped around. Yoakum gets the rebound.
Good defense there by John. Got beat the first time. Came back and affected the shot the second time.
Alessandro finds Yoakum. He drives. Can't get the finish, but he is fouled. They give this one to Owens. That'll be his first. Team 6th. And Will get his first attempts at the line today.
For that shot, Will saw a lane there, drove to the basket, a little Euro step, just couldn't finish this time.
Yoakum hits the first. Makes it a 7-point ball game. once again, 34-27. Second one goes as well, 35-27. Scarberry re-enters the game. So it looks like the starting lineup back in for Notre Dame College. Hodges hands this one off for Burton, still in the backcourt. Topper's pressing. Topper's back off, let him bring it up. 6:05 on the first half clock.
Topper's actually changed a little bit of full court man-to-man into a press.
Franklin again guarded by Bolden, puts up the jumper with the hand in his face. It falls. 35-28. Levi Franklin, 8 points on the game. Alessandro receives the pass from Robinson, left side. Top of the key to Will Yoakum, back around to Luke Dyer. He hands it off right side for Robinson. He brings it up top of the key. Finds John Alessandro. His three is off the mark. Rebounded by Hodges of Notre Dame. 5.5 left in the first half. Bounce pass to Franklin. Now it's Burton setting things up. 15 on the shot clock. Pat Robinson man-to-man with him. Burton still with it. Back over to Hodges. Top of the key. Left side to Franklin. Bolden guarding him. Back to Hodges. It's him and Luke Dyer. 3 on the shot clock. Goes up. No good. Robinson the rebound for West Liberty. 5 minutes left in the first.
That's Pat Robinson's 6th rebound so far today.
Dyer for 3. Can't get it to fall. Yoakum going for the rebound. They call the foul. And they call it on Will Yoakum. It'll be his second. Team 4th. And with that stoppage in play, it'll be a media timeout. We will take the break as well. The Toppers lead this one by 6, 35-29. 4:53 remaining on the first half clock. We'll be right back on Topper Station. .53 left in this first half. Take a look. We told you the Toppers looking for a sole possession of the Mountain East Conference regular season title tonight. The Toppers have won or shared 10 of the last 11 West Virginia Conference or Mountain East Conference crowns. Looking to get the sole possession of it tonight. Like you said, Isaac, don't want to share with anybody. Hodges brings this ball up the floor quickly for Notre Dame, beating the press. It's to Owens on the left side, hands off to Burton. He brings it out to the top of the key. Right side for Franklin, back to the top for Hodges. Looks left side, finds Scarberry. Guarded by Marlon Moore, cross court to Levi Franklin. Guarded by Bryce Butler. Franklin drives. Dyer pokes this ball loose, but it goes right to Scarberry. And Marlon Moore was hit in the face. The play is still ongoing. And now play is stopped. And Marlon Moore is on the floor holding his right eye. And it looks like Alessandro is going to... John, now he's going to take a seat. Marlon looks like he's going to stay in the ball game. But he got poked in the eyeball. Didn't see him get hit, just saw the reaction to it.
And just a little bit of thing. He's a little bit of dazed. He gets hit in the head. You don't want to get up right away. And he stays down on the ground, and eventually whistle's blowing to see if he's okay.
Marlon stays in the ball game. Pat Robinson with it, driving on Owens, spin move. And one for Pat Robinson. Boy, I wish we could have brought you video of that one, folks. Yeah, unbelievable.
Pat driving down the left side of the floor, has Owens on him. Spin move, goes up, reaches to the sky off the top part of the glass and gets it to drop with the contact.
4:07 left first half. Robinson makes it a 9-point ball game, 38-29. Lott back in the ball game for DeAnthony Owens. Owens picked up his second personal, 7th team foul. The Toppers now in the single bonus. Hodges gets it into Franklin. Back to Burton. Toppers pressing still. Burton picks up his dribble, finds Hodges. Crosses half court. Burton sets things up, goes left side. Inside now from Lott to Hodges. No good. A rocket off the backboard. Marlon Moore comes up with the rebound. Dyer hands it off to Pat Robinson, top of the key. Now he keeps it himself, finds Marlon Moore right side. He'll drive into the paint. Scarberry on him. Shot is good. Toppers lead 40-29. 3.5 left to play.
Marlon falling to the ground, floats this one up and in, just trying to get a shot off. It just happened to look beautiful and hit the bottom of the rim, at the bottom of the net.
Toppers pressing again. Pass is tipped by Dyer, but it goes to Franklin. They got 2 seconds to cross. They do. Hodges takes the Hail Mary pass. And Lott, the little floater in the lane, falls. Back to a 9-point game, 40-31. 3:05 left in the first half. Dyer, left side for Marlon Moore. Bounce pass to Bryce Butler. He drives on Lott, spinning into the paint. Shot in and out, does not go. It stays a 9-point game.
Bryce did everything right there besides the ball just not hitting the bottom of the rim.
Dyer almost gets the steal, ball out of bounds. Possession goes back to Notre Dame. And Hodges will throw this one in, lobs it in. Scarberry gets it. Now Burton will get things going in the half court. Franklin on the right side, guarded by Dyer. Back to Burton, top of the key. Scarberry with the screen. Burton inside to Scarberry. Shots no good. Contact, though. They gave the foul to Dalton Bolin. It'll be the 5th team foul, second on Dalton. Scarberry to the line to shoot. It'll be Will Yoakum subbing in. Scarberry misses the first. Yoakum in for Dalton with 2:26 left in the first half.
As we'll probably see Dalton come back in at some point here in the first half. Just remember, him and Will both have 2 fouls. They both need to be a little bit cautious on the defensive end.
Scarberry gets the second and makes it an 8-point game, 40-32. DeAnthony Owens back in, takes the place of Lott. Dyer gets it across half court to Pat Robinson. Pass is tipped back court. Luke Dyer will go back and retrieve it. 17 to shoot for West Liberty. Dyer, top of the key, facing a zone defense against Notre Dame now. Robinson open for 3, dished it off to Luke Dyer. It's good. Toppers lead by 11, 43-32. Toppers called a timeout with 2:03 left in the first half. And it will be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here.
A little bit of a different set West Liberty faced there. As you mentioned, zone defense made it very hard for those passing lanes to open up. And the man-to-man, West Liberty's a very good team. When it's cutting to the basket or it's cutting, moving all the way around, the zone defense, you're not really following anybody. You're following an area. So it's very hard to get those passes in close to the rim and forcing West Liberty to make outside shots.
And right now, West Liberty is 3 of their last 4 from the floor. 1 of their last 5, though, from behind the arc. Notre Dame College, 1 of their last 5 from the floor. Owens, 5 of 6. 3 of 3 from behind the arc. Levi Franklin, 3 of 4. Pat Robinson, 3 of his last 4 as well. Dyer almost gets the steal. DeAnthony Owens back to Burton. They have 1 second and barely cross half court. That was the closest the Toppers have come all night to forcing a 10-second violation. Owens hangs on of this one to drive. Scarberry sets the screen, bobbles it, loses it now thanks to Marlon Moore. Right to Bryce Butler, up to Marlon Moore. Bobbles it off of his leg, out of bounds, and possession goes back to Notre Dame College.
Great job on the defensive side for Marlon there. Gets a strip. Has to look that one in. Try to maybe go a little bit too quick on that one.
94 seconds remaining in the first half. Toppers lead it by 11. Burton quickly up to Hodges. Again, they're going to take their time here, setting up in the half court. Franklin, a little weave here. Hodges will take it. Scarberry down low on Luke Dyer. No good, tipped around, but it's an offensive board for DeAnthony Owens. Owens spinning around. Can't get the finish. The tip in for Scarberry. 43-34, 1 minute left.
Expect the Toppers go for maybe a little 2-for-1 scenario here.
Dyer spinning into the paint, puts it up with the right hand and gets it to fall. 45-34, 50 seconds remain. And a foul called on Luke Dyer. It'll be the 6th team foul, first on Dyer. About 44 seconds remaining in the first half. Burton brings this up. Toppers back off a little bit. About a 13-second difference between shot and game clock. Burton directing traffic, goes left side, brings it back to the top of the key, drives, puts it up, the little floater rolls around and goes in. 45-36 with 19 seconds remaining. Toppers will get the last shot of the first half.
In this scenario, I expect Pat Robinson to get it, not against Luke Dyer trying to drive to the hoop and find something easy.
Robinson for three, no good. Rebounded by Hodges. He brings the ball at the floor. Good if it goes. No good. It's short. So that's where the first half will end. A 9-point lead for West Liberty. 45-36. Take a look at some of these stats so far. The Toppers shot 53% in the first half. 6 of 12 from behind the arc. But Notre Dame shot 6 of 9 from three-point land in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's just something we have to look forward here to the second half. You mentioned the shooting percentages already. And it's not really one of those nights. West Liberty shooting over 50%. The shots aren't falling right now. Just maybe a little bit of lax in defensive focus. Here tonight, you had to travel to come into this game. You look at where they are in the conference. I expect the Toppers to come out in the second half. They play a little bit more strong.
Well, we will take the break here again. 45-36 the score after the first 20 minutes. We will take a quick break and be back for the second half. The Toppers again looking for their the sole possession of that MEC title for the 1920 season. We'll see if they can do it coming up on Topper Station.
everyone, my name's Anna Malone. I'm an elementary education major here at West Liberty University, and today I'm going to show you what it's like to be in this program. So this morning we're going to be with Professor Ken Sexton with our block class. We're going to be learning about instructional design. So let's check it out.
There is a time when it's a good idea that your students learn to work with other students. So
the education program here is the oldest in the state, and they really are wonderful. We do lots of projects and different things in class that really are applicable to real life, and there's a lot of valuable experiences that we gain through the teachers. We're looking through the children's books to try to find questions that reach different depths of knowledge. And it's true, it's really wonderful. The teachers here are quality and they really do care. And that's what I was looking for in a university, is a place where people cared about you and actually wanted to help you grow and learn and get that degree. Level is application, so things like show, make, illustrate, demonstrate, apply. Now we're in my math and science methods course with Mrs. Swartz.
We're going to start our technology project today. So if you have a device, I want you to figure out a device.
Our block semester is a mixture of being in class and being out in the field. It's that baby step towards student teaching, which happens the next semester. So what we do is we just meet 2 days a week in class for 4 hours, and then we're out in the field the rest of the time. So we might have different assignments for classes where we all go as a group and work on something like teaching math together. But then we also have to do that, do the observation hours independently of that. My friends and I like to eat lunch in the Union every day. Today I'm at West Liberty Elementary School as part of my observation hours. I'll be in the kindergarten classroom today, so let's check it out. We're going to play a game to make sure that the kindergarten students know their letters. Molly, do you know what letter that is? What letter is it? Oh, that's right. So we have to do 90 hours of observation for our block semester as part of our state requirement to get our license. So we've been at West Liberty Elementary, which is great. It's right on top of the hill. I've bounced around from kindergarten to first grade, fifth grade, and it's just great to get involved as much as we can and help out teachers wherever that we can when we show up. So I'm here at the Center for Arts and Education. I'm going to go work on a group project. So the Center for Arts and Education is a makerspace here on campus. They have all kinds of materials and resources that students can use. For education majors, it is invaluable. There are so many things that I might have to have purchased, but here they are free for me to use, and that's a wonderful gift. But other majors can come too, so it's not just education majors. It is just a space for everybody to get creative, and I love that. I'm Vice President of the Student Government Association, and we're getting ready for our weekly meeting. I met with Kate yesterday, and we're pretty good on the bonfire. It'll be So I'm on the executive board of student government as student body vice president, and for me that's a great way to connect with all of the students here and also be the catalyst for change on campus. So our goal is to just make this year the best that it can be and then grow and build on that in the years to come. I hope this gave you a good idea of what it is to be an elementary education major here at West Liberty University. For more information, check out the website.
Hi, I'm Sydney Stewart. I'm a psychology major here at West Liberty, and I'm going to show you what it's like. Let's go check out my cognitive psychology class with Dr. Fletcher.
We talked about different ways of measuring the brain, and I said I would bring you something to show that as well. So we've got, this is a MindFlex game, and the idea is you use your brain power literally your brain power to move this ball around.
I think West Liberty honestly surprised me. Was not my dream school, and then once I decided to come here, at first I was a little bit timid about it, and I just kind of thought, well, this is what it's going to be. But after being here even just one semester, I realized that this was going to be so much more than I could have asked for. Today we're dissecting a sheep brain. At West Liberty, they have, we do different events like SEPA is one of our big research events. We also have just smaller ones around kind of the area. So a lot of the research and coursework here at West Liberty is really individualized with our professors. Let's go check out my clinical psychology class with Dr. McLean.
So far we've talked about what is the scope of practice of clinical psychology. So you remember that big definition I showed you?
Recently new to the college is the graduate program for clinical psychology, and I was able to attend undergraduate here, and I'm planning on actually applying and doing my graduate degree here in psych.
Okay. What are the characteristics of somebody who's a clinical psychologist? What are the effective ingredients in being a therapist?
Now let's check out my Introduction to Learning class.
So we're going to go through these different types of ways of recording things. I wanted to bring in some old school types of recording measures that we've used in psychology, as well as some things that are still being used today. So do it for 30 seconds, hold it up so she can see it, and then she's going to, with her right hand only, if you drop one, let it go and keep going.
A lot of the classes here, the teachers will actually have you do the book work and most of the studying outside of the classes. And then when you meet at your class times, we do a lot of hands-on activities where we will use practical knowledge of what we learned in the book. So a lot of the time you're doing the book work before you show up, but once you're in class, it's really
And welcome back. It is still halftime here at Murphy Gymnasium on the campus of Notre Dame College. The Toppers have a 9-point lead, 45-36. The Toppers got a little back and forth with Notre Dame in that first half. We'll take a look at some of the stats. The West Liberty shooting 17 of 32 for 53%, 6 of 12 from behind the arc for 50%, and 5 of 7 from the line for 71.5%. Notre Dame College, 14 of 30 for 46%, 6 of 9 from behind the arc for 66, almost 67%, and just 4 free throws attempted in that first half for Notre Dame College, 50% there. The Toppers out-rebounded Notre Dame 19-14. Notre Dame had 9 assists to West Liberty's 7. And the turnover margin, 5 for Notre Dame and just 4 for the Toppers. And some individual stats here. Leading scorer for West Liberty, Pat Robinson III has 15 points, the lone topper in double digits so far. Dalton Bolin has 9. Pat Robinson also leading the way in rebounds with 6. He has kind of been West Liberty's Dalton Bolin so far tonight, what Dalton usually does. For Notre Dame College, D'Anthony Owens, 14 points. Drew Scarberry, 4 rebounds. Then Burton, Owens, and Scarberry all tie with 2 assists. For the Toppers, it's Will Yoakum and Luke Dyer both with 2 assists. The first half was very fun to watch. This second half should be just as fun, and hopefully it'll be a great one at the end of it, because if the Toppers come out with the victory, they get that sole possession of the Mountain East Conference regular season title.
Yeah, they do. And talking about the stats from the first half, the one that really stood out to me was forcing Notre Dame College into 5 turnovers. That number, you'd say 5 turnovers forced is very good and a half. But not from the recent run that West Liberty's been on, forcing around double-digit turnovers in the first half, even per half. Correct me if I'm wrong, Todd. I believe they forced Fairmont State into 17 turnovers. Yeah. That game, definitely something they want to look forward to. It seems the press is just not there at the moment.
Well, the Toppers, we told you, were 6 of 12 from behind the arc in the first half, but they were 1 of their last 6 to end the half. So, on fire early, cooled off a little bit. Let's see what can happen here in the start of the second half. Again, we told you about Malik McKinney being out of the starting lineup, not playing in today's ballgame. Precautionary reason, injured in the Fairmont game, but precautionary. I think if they needed him to play tonight, he would be in there playing. if this was the postseason, I'm pretty certain that Malik would be getting a jersey tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Saw him dribbling around the floor a little bit at halftime. Little bit hobbled, but not really too much. Still dribbling the basketball around, smile on his face as always.
Well, it'll be Notre Dame's possession to start the second half. It will be the starting lineups on the floor for both teams. Franklin, Hodges, Burton, Scarberry, and Anthony for Notre Dame College. Dyer, Yoakum, Robinson, Alessandro, and Bolin for the Toppers. It will be Burton first. Goes down to DeAnthony Owens. That shot is good. Goes up against Luke Dyer. Huge height advantage for him there. Makes it 45-38 early in the second.
Definite mismatch underneath there.
Yoakum off the glass. No good. Ball is loose. Hodges comes up with it and finds Scarberry. Anthony Owens back to Burton. Toppers pressing after the miss.
Don't leave, Bubba!
Into the corner. Scarberry's three, no good, surprisingly, but a foul on the floor. They'll call this against Luke Dyer. It'll be the first team foul. Second on Dyer. Hodges looking for someone on the baseline. They call the offensive foul against DeAnthony Owens. That'll be his third. First team foul. I'll tell you what, that might be what the Toppers need to do is get DeAnthony Owens in some foul trouble. He has got 16 of the 38 points for Notre Dame so far.
Definitely a key component. Wouldn't be surprised to start seeing the offense start focusing where Owens is, try to drive, and as you said, pick up some fouls.
Notre Dame playing a zone defense. The drive by Robinson finds Alessandro in the corner, rims out, almost good, but Franklin gets the rebound quickly up for Scarberry, and he finishes with the dunk. 5-point ball game, 45-40. 7 points for Scarberry. Yoakum left wide open for three. It's good. Right like that, back to an 8-point lead.
Yeah, you can't leave Will Yoakum that wide open. I think he had time to think about what he wanted to have for lunch tomorrow also.
Yoakum now with 7 points in the ball game after that three. Burton up to Hodges, back to Burton. One-on-one with Pat Robinson right now. His right side, Owens. Now Hodges, back to Owens, top of the key. 10 to shoot. Alessandro and Bolin there. Now it's one-on-one with Alessandro. The spin into Alessandro, floats up and good with the jumper.
John playing some pretty good defense there, keeping up with Owens the whole way. Hand straight up, draws a little bit of contact, but Owens is making the basket.
John, a point guard in college, so no stranger to having to defend some very athletic players. Pat Robinson with an offensive end. Finds Dalton Bolin top of the key. Pump fakes the three, goes left side. Peels back, picks up the dribble, finds Robinson on the left. 6 to shoot for the Toppers. Robinson driving on Scarberry. Floater, no good. Tipped around by Alessandro. And possession goes, the ball goes out of bounds. Possession goes to Notre Dame College. 6-point game. 48-42, 17-31 left in this second half. Long home run ball up to Scarberry. Bobbles it. He has time for three. It's no good. A fight for the rebound. Yoakum saves it, but Owens tips it, keeps it on the floor. He's trying to find somebody, goes to Scarberry. 15 on the shot clock for Notre Dame College. They set up in the half court.
Just a very odd sequence there.
Under 10 for Burton. Down to 5 seconds left to shoot. Burton. Screen set by Scarberry. Alessandro's there. Scarberry for three with 1 on the shot clock. It's good. Makes it a 3-point game, 48-45. Robinson to Yoakum. Puts up a three. Cannot answer. Oh, they call the push on the Toppers. And they give this to Dalton Bolin, his third. Second team foul. Bryce Butler, Marlon Moore in for John Alessandro. And Luke Dyer. Notre Dame will have to go the length of the floor after the foul. Hodges will throw this one in. Finds Burton. Picks up the dribble, goes over to Owens. Baseball pass up to Scarberry. He takes it. Bounce pass back to Hodges. The shot He's going to be blocked. Going to be fouled. His shot did not go in. Foul on Bryce Butler, his second. Team's third foul. It will be Hodges shooting 2 at the line. These will be his first attempts tonight. Good on the first. Makes it a 2-point ball game, 48-46. Second attempt, good as well. Makes it a 1-point ball game, 48-47, 16:35 left in the second half clock.
Toppers definitely need to get something going on offense. Only 3 points so far in the second half.
Marlon Moore top the key, right side for Dalton Bolin. Trying to drive on Owens. Out to Bryce Butler. He pump fakes, drives back to Dalton for 3. It's good. 51-47.
And another absolutely unreal pass from Bryce Butler. Driving, no-look bounce pass between 3 guys.
Hodges right side for Franklin's 3. It's good, rims around. 1-point ball game again, 51-50. 16 minutes left. Robinson driving, finds Yoakum over to Dalton Bolin on the left side. Another 3-point shot is good, 54-50.
An answer to an answer.
Bolin now 15 points. Right side, DeAnthony Owens driving on Will Yoakum. They're going to call the block. And they give this to Bryce Butler. That'll be his third. Team fourth. Non-shooting foul. Hodges will throw this one in. Now a substitution. It will be Burton coming out. And is number 12, Ryan Cartano. Inbound pass. Oh, the shot is blocked by Marlon Morris. Scarberry under the bucket. Here comes Will Yoakum, other end. He is fouled hard by Hodges. Hodges helps him up. No ill will there on the foul. Just trying to make sure Will doesn't do one of his patented highlight reel dunks.
Yeah, sometimes you can call a hard foul. I'm pretty sure that was just a hack.
Yeah. So Yoakum to the line for his second attempt. He's 2 for 2 so far. First one falls, makes it a 5-point game, 55-50. There's 15 and a half minutes left to play in the second half. Yoakum, no good on the second. Hodges gets the rebound for Notre Dame College. Luke Dyer set to come back in for the Toppers. Owens gets it across half court to Hodges. Yoakum almost gets the steal. Owens pumps, goes right side to Cartano. Cartano brings it up to the top of the key himself. Franklin on the left side. Gets it to Scarberry. That shot is good in the low post. 15 minutes left, 3-point game, 55-52. Robinson left side quickly to the bucket. Puts it up and good. 57-52.
That's what Pat Robinson does the best. Makes the most of a situation with not a lot of space.
Hodges, Cartano, left side. Franklin again, his attempted 3, wide open, good. 2-point ball game, 57-55. Timeout taken by Notre Dame. Timeout by Notre Dame. It will be a full timeout, so we will take the break. 57-55, a 2-point ball game. We'll be right back on Topper Station.
From West Liberty University, inviting all alumni and friends to Topper Takeover during the Mountain East Conference basketball tournament at West Banco Arena. Stop by River City in downtown Wheeling for WLU swag giveaways, update your contact information, and enjoy the West Liberty party. Topper Takeover will tip off 2 hours before each WLU basketball game with drink and food specials,